No fire transition? Son of a bitch. No fire transition? Turn off this. There, turn off Twitch. Yeah, damn it. But it does go boom, right? Yeah. It went boom. Make sure. Yes. Gotta reset it. Alrighty. Ho, 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 ho. I think we're live. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to play. Let me check one more thing. Yeah. Okay. Thursday night D&D. We are here live on the channel, ready to get on next episode. I think it's episode 17. These guys have put each other for 17 sessions. Damn. Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Let's do our introductions. Let's get this thing, because this is our last game for 2019. Hey. That, man. And we'll be back on the 1st with some Wednesday night Tales of the Sanguine Isles, and then this group will be back on the 2nd. Isn't that what it ends up being? Yep. I think so, yeah. I think so. All right, let's do our introductions, we'll get a quick recap, and pick up the action. Abdul, you're first.
Abdel, I'm Alex. I'm playing Abdel. He's a Goliath barbarian. He's not all right there. He's not all there right now, but hopefully that'll change in a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. That's about it.
All right, Osric.
Hello. Can you hear me okay? I just got here, so I'm trying to do a sound check right now. Okay, my name is Osric Thornbottom. I'm played by a young Tim Roth from that movie with Tim Roth in it. Anyway, I'm a halfling. I'm a joint owner and proprietor at the Unlucky Die with my new boss, Leif. And we're taking care of the sick and the elderly here, and the infirm. Mainly just one guy, but he's very infirm. Anyway, that's my story.
Well, you don't say he's firm. That's okay.
He's infirm. Like he needs an infirmary.
Mm-hmm. We're just making sure. Genmare.
My name's Caleb. I play Genmare, High Elven Cleric, War Domain, and Follower of Torn.
Grey Axe.
My name's Sam. I play the Red Dragonborn Paladin, who likes reading books, which is something Abdel can't do right now.
He eats them instead, or licks them. Leon.
To be fair, he never could read the books.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Lionel.
Good evening. This one's name is Lionel Straight Arrow. This one is a 7 foot tall Tabaxi Ranger. And Lionel wishes all of you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
That's sweet. All right. Anybody?
Happy New Decade.
And it'll be a new. That's right. We had the bad dad joke last night on the channel. Was it? Yeah, or Tuesday night. I can't see into the future because my vision will be 2020, something like that. It was yeah.
It's going to be a long year, boys. Buckle up for some bad puns.
I butchered that because that joke was so bad. I tried to forget it as quickly as possible. So anyway, okay. So who wants to give us a recap? What happened last week? Abdul.
Yes, that's correct, Abdel. Yes, very good, Abdel. Very proud of you, young guy.
He's getting better.
He's getting better.
I wouldn't say that.
It's almost like he's speaking words again.
No, he wishes. Y'all could, you could just be cheap and just keep him that way,
Maybe we could hang him up over the fireplace and he can just...
He's just gonna wheel me around in a wheelchair.
As long as we get back to fighting condition, we're good to go.
Abdel reminds me of one of those singing fish that you hang on the wall and you push the button and he pops out and goes, "I read, singing songs and stuff."
So what button are we pushing on Abdel?
I'm not pushing any buttons.
I'll let you figure that one out.
As long as they're not pulling a stick.
Wow. Just pull that lever right there.
Oh, okay.
Isabella knows where the button is.
Who's going to give us the... Yeah, exactly. Who's going to give us the recap? They all jump on it. Uh-huh.
Well, you see, Abdel is a little special right now.
Yeah. Alrighty, so yes, they're still dealing with Abdul, who has got, they have determined and actually found out finally that his intelligence is now a lower than a 1, but not a 0, because that would probably kill him.
It's like a .90.
Yeah, very, very small, and they have now figured out that they need to get this Goliath's lard ass to a temple in the area so that they can hold on to him for a little bit and administer a greater restoration spell and heal him so that they can give him back what little brain he already had. So they are dealing with that. The other part of the puzzle is Lionel has been off doing some recon. Now, I don't remember, did you tell people, Lionel, that you were leaving? I think you just slipped out, didn't you?
I'm back, but yeah,
he's
earlier
back.
I had.
He's back. Okay.
We were talking about me and Lionel heading back down to the wig shop
Okay.
to surveil the place.
Okay. I already forgot the session last week. Sorry. And so yes, that you followed to this shop trying to track down a halfling necromancer mage that the grave robbers told you about after Lionel interrogated some grave robbers and some just miscreants that were in an abandoned old windmill house. And so went and recon the area, and after meeting the owner and surveillance and stuff, you did discover you weren't really sure. There is a back area you couldn't see to the shop. There was a side entrance that you discovered, and the rest of the compound is got a nice big iron gate around it, and is right there in the it's a heavy trafficked area, lots of stuff going on, and you noticed it probably very tight locked up place at night. And so yes, Lionel came back, and they're, I guess, getting ready to just roll the Goliath down the stairs toward a wagon that they were able to procure that was actually used. It's actually used to deliver meat and goods to the local restaurants and taverns like themselves around the area. It's about the only thing they think he's big enough to move him in and take him to the temple, and that's where we pick up the actions. So the group is back upstairs on the second floor and in the middle of discussion. Go for it.
Well, Gidmer, have you wiped him yet? Is he clean for the church?
No.
That was your duty.
Well,
Duty.
That was your duty to wipe up.
Well, that's because Abdul cleaned himself already.
I just used fresh precipitation to garment.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's presentable.
Dada.
Get him downstairs. Set him on the edge. We'll give him a nice kick.
That's what I thought. Just kind of put him on the edge here, and then he'll just, kind of bum, 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 bum. And it'll sound something like this. It'll be. Did y'all hear that?
Sorry, what was that? No, I didn't.
Oh, y'all couldn't hear the sound. What the hell not? That's scary. I wondered why people couldn't understand me the other night. I got another goofy sound. That upsets me. Output.
Aww.
No,
Do we need to rename Abdel to Wilhelm?
No, it's...
Oh, I heard it that time.
I sort of heard it.
Let me turn on B2. Hold on, watch yours. Okay, y'all could hear that one that time. Okay, yeah.
It was working better last week.
Yeah, I see, because B2's off. Yeah, my voice meter banana. Okay, yeah, but we got a Yahooey. Okay, so y'all, we're gonna speed this up. This part, y'all can get them in the meat wagon, and you can get them to the temple, and they're going to, forgetting just how having to deal with the Goliath. That's an invalid. Basically, they were able to finagle him into a room where they're going to need to watch him for a few days. So he's kind of out of commission on y'all while they administer the loving touches of Torm. No. I forget, what temple did we ever even choose on one? I don't even remember. So
we went to the House of Healing. It was just a generic.
That's right, the House of Healing. Yeah, I've already forgot. Man, I totally forgot last session. That's prep,
We're just drinking
folks.
so much alcohol.
That's DM prep right there. Okay.
It was very forgettable.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why.
We're terrible players. We don't leave an impression at all.
Yeah, even on their own DM. That's sad. Okay. So, y'all get them. All right. So we've dropped off the package to the House of Healing.
And paid the 500 gold pieces.
And remove the 500 gold from your inventory. Oh boy. Yep. All gone. So y'all give them a just a quick glance back, concerning look, and they go, whatever, he'll be fine. And we all leave. Now what are you doing? All right. You've dropped them off. Don't all talk at once, guys.
In the meantime, Osric and Lionel were going to be heading down south.
Oh, so y'all were going to let them take care of it.
A new mission.
Okay. All right. So y'all head back to the shop and do what? Just kind of watch it, check it out.
Yeah, along the way, me and Lionel are talking about it. We're going to find a place where we can maybe set up shop and just kind of watch, that side door you were talking about, or maybe if even we could get a chance to maybe take a peek inside. I might be able to just let us in, if you know what I mean, and we could take a bit of a more personal investigatory look. What do you think?
This is not a bad plan. What do you think about Lionel going back inside the shops and kind of being a distraction while you do what you are doing?
I think it's perfect, quite frankly. You have a slippery mind, and I think that'd be perfect. So, if you just want to point out roughly where it's at, that side door, I'll go and take a look-see in about 2 or 3 minutes after you head inside.
Yes, it is just at the end of the building. There's a kind of an alleyway. You take a left and it's back towards the back on the side of the building. Can't miss it. It's the only door.
All right. Perfect. Well, off we go.
Hey, well, y'all can work on that plan as you get there, and y'all pull back up, to the outside area. Like I said, it's in the trade wards, and there's plenty of foot traffic around, but you don't see much traffic though, going in and out as y'all watch. Today apparently may be a slow day.
Does anybody go into the side door that Lionel pointed out to me?
Nope.
So it remains unattended?
That's correct.
Is it on the first floor?
There is only one floor.
At ground level? Okay.
Actually, there's a second floor. There is 2 floors. Yeah, but for the second floor, you really don't see any windows openings, a couple maybe small vents types, but no in and out from the top levels. But the side door is, it's a pretty good gated complex. and you through the traffic, you'll definitely see a couple of patrols of guards who come through the area, watching things, looking at things, but nothing seems out of the sorts at the moment.
What is across the street?
What do you want to be across the street? I don't know. It could be it could be a set of houses, row of houses, tenement houses,
Coffee
or something
shop,
No, it'd actually be no, it's actually some homes.
Okay. Are there windows at the top?
Of
on
what?
The second floor?
Of that building?
Floor?
Of
the Dandy Mops.
Yeah, there is looks to be just a couple, not a lot, not a lot, but one on the north side, like one on the east side, something like that. But you don't see, you might not have an issue climbing up, but there's no like little, fire escapes or any type of, there's no safety protocols on this building.
Okay.
Well, it's starting to get probably a little dark at this point. We set out,
yeah, the other guys, y'all do your thing.
Afternoon.
Yeah, no big deal.
That's what I was hoping for. Is it gets dark? I want to see if there's any lights, any candle light coming from windows above.
Okay. When y'all wait out the darkness, as your companions have taken care of Abdul and dropped him off, and back at the Unlucky Die, on the east side of the building, you notice that Wretchen, who you met was the proprietor, will come out and walks up to the gate and does, seems to move his hand about a couple of things to lock it down, and just kind of looks around up and down the street and check, and then casually just kind of does this flamboyant flip around and walks back into the shop and looks to, be doing some things inside. Make me a perception check, Lionel. Yeah, you just barely noticed, but it looks like as though Wretchen is, he was downstairs, but she didn't have quite enough time. A light that showed up on the east window, but it looked like Wretchen was still downstairs.
This is what Lionel thought. Okay. Just keep watching.
Yeah, just give me the word, pal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you not around on the side?
Well,
Yes.
You didn't indicate that you went inside, but I imagine
I didn't go inside. No.
Yeah, we've found a vantage point somewhere, perhaps on top of a home and out of sight. It's kind of watching the building, or perhaps across the street.
Mm-hmm.
I think Osric would feel better a bit higher, so he could see into the second floor if the lights come on. And I know that you like to climb and be up high, so Osric wouldn't have any issue trying to get up there with you.
Yes, it is always better to have the vantage of height over your enemies.
I agree.
Okay. Make me, Ostrich, would you make me a perception check?
Certainly.
Okay. You will shadow. You're on the side of the house watching the side entrance, correct? Make sure I'm complete.
Yeah. My goal is to be in a position where I can see the side door and also potentially into the second floor if any lights come on or if a window.
You don't notice it on your side.
Open.
There's no windows on your side.
Okay.
Okay. You're checking around and there's a. Go ahead. Sorry, someone said something.
No,
I'm sorry. I thought I heard something. there is a moment you kind of watching the street, watching stuff, and the side door, there's you catch some movement, and then the door opens and shuts.
Was it very, very quickly?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Was it too quickly for anybody to go by?
Not certain what you just witnessed.
But
it's dark, and you don't see any. You never saw any lights.
I will cast a message spell at Lionel, and I'll let them know. Hey, the side door just opened and shut real fast. I'm wondering if perhaps someone snuck by under the cover of a spell. I'm not certain. It was real quick. And Lionel can respond through a whisper if he wants. 25 words or less.
26.
Yes, it could be a spell invisibility, maybe?
Aye.
Do I see Wretchin in the shop anymore?
No, you do not. It seems it's gone dark in the shop area. There's no movement down there.
And he didn't leave through the front door, right?
I'm not sure what you're saying now. He didn't come out the front. He did not come out the front door when he locked up. No, he was inside. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if someone was leaving or if they were going in or if the door just opened and shut for a moment because maybe he thought it was too cold outside. It was real quick. The place is dark now, correct?
Mm-hmm. From your vantage point, yes.
This one says we stay here for a bit longer.
I'm inclined to break and enter at some point pretty soon here.
That is up to you, my friend.
All right.
This one will stay with the advantage on the roof.
All right, so we'll let a bit more time pass.
Yeah, y'all were watching a building. The light, dims a few times from your vantage point, Lionel, but there seems to be lit up there, so whatever. And it's a very dim light. Yeah.
Do I catch any silhouette? As like something passing in front
No, you do not.
Candle.
It's barely it looks like it's boarded up, so you got some cracks maybe, but you don't see much movement there. No.
There is someone on the second floor. This one sees candlelight. So if you go inside, be careful, be mindful.
All right. What do you think? Do you think the second floor is the apartment for the wig maker?
It could very well be the necromancer.
This seems like such a small, unassuming place for such vile power.
Point of order, Duff, when you told us about the what is his name? Loser Murklaw?
Yeah. Murklaw.
Said you had said that he lived under the Dandy Mops. Did you mean that he lived on top of the shop?
Who told you that?
I could have sworn you did. I wrote it in my notes as under the Dandy Mops, but now I'm beginning to question what I wrote.
No comment.
Did he hear that from the people that he locked inside the room?
I believe that he did.
Yeah, he did.
So if Lionel is reviewing his mental notes and Osric and them are discussing it, Osric will ask, "Do you think there's a basement? If he lives underneath, perhaps there's a bottom floor, like underneath the main floor."
There could very well be.
All right.
That is why you must take great care if you are to enter the establishment.
Aye. I think I want to go take a peek around. Just watch the door. I'm gonna go in through the side door.
Well, there's a gate around it. There's a big gate around the building and all that.
Is there a map?
No, there is not.
Okay.
This is theater of the mind. You've got the street-wise on two sides. Your side does not have, this. You've got a view of the side entrance, but you're not like frontal facing it. Maybe it's a side alleyway type, and you've got a view of it, but you can't, see everything around the building. But the front area and the street side, there is a pretty good sized gate. I mean, pretty reinforced, pretty major, and it's got a nice big lock gate, lock on it on the front for a shop.
Does the gate have bars that a halfling might be able to squeeze through?
No.
Or perhaps climb over top of?
You could try to climb, but you do know you've got, the issue is that this is a heavily trafficked area in the trade wards, and you're still seeing foot traffic, stuff heading up and down the streets and doing things like that. This is not a silent part of town that you're in.
All right. Well, now that I know there's a huge gate around the building, is there any place where it's less trafficked, perhaps deeper into the alley, where I might be able to perhaps slip over top unnoticed?
There's not. There's no reason you can't try. You just know that there's you're just knowledgeable enough to know that there's people about. There's just people about, and you're going to take a chance is that you might be noticed.
How much of a space is there between the buildings? Could I hop onto the roof, perhaps?
You would need some help.
Say from a 7-foot-tall cat monster?
Maybe he'd want to throw you.
That was more of an Abdel thing, actually. Boy, I miss Abdel.
This shop is in a highly visible location. That is.
I'm getting the impression that we're just not going to do it.
Oh, you can try. I'm not saying no.
This one says we go back to the tavern.
Yeah, there's a lot more people around here than I was hoping for, and I don't exactly have any invisibility of my own just yet. So All right. So what did we learn? Someone's coming and going under cover of some kind of spells, and that could definitely be the necromancer. I wonder if there's a way we can. It comes to my mind that we could send him a message or something, but I haven't seen his face. There's no way I could target him.
Well, let us discuss it back at the tavern.
Yeah, aye. So once we get Abdel up and running, as far as with his acting skills and whatnot, he can put on a wig, and once we're all in there, we can start turning the place upside down the old-fashioned way.
Shots fired. All right, you guys make your way back to the tavern.
Yep.
Okay.
And Abdel's not there, but the other guys are. And Leaf is busy, furiously working away, taking care of your establishment.
We were helping Leaf while they were gone.
Oh, did you lift a plate? Did you clean a plate for him with prestidigitation?
I don't have prestidigitation.
Yeah, I did maybe one or two.
That's my talent. I use prestidigitation in my mage hand. I didn't have to get my hands dirty at all. So
yeah,
that's why I offer to clean the dishes.
Trust me, Leaf notices that. Yeah. It pains the ass.
I'm sure he's very happy.
So helpful.
Abdel, shush! You can't speak two words together. Shush!
That doesn't time out.
Yeah, exactly. No
Those
breaking
dinner
rules.
plates are like buckler shields for me.
I
have to use them each time
out.
God. All right, so y'all get back to the unlucky die. You find your companions being bullied by Leaf, and there's horror in their eyes. That he has got the ability to control all of you. So what are we doing? And what do y'all relay to your companions?
Well, I guess we'll head back upstairs and have our little meeting. We'll let him know.
A table down here. We can enjoy.
Yeah, but I don't really like talking about these kinds of things out in the open, quite frankly. Especially if we have patrons here. I don't want people overhearing our stuff. What if we have a spy? Kind of just hanging out, having a beer in the corner, and just listening to everything we're saying.
Did you find important information? I think
you are learning, little one. Lionel is proud of you.
Thank you. I think I learned it from you, honestly, because you always kind of head off to the corner. It's almost like you're waiting to catch someone snooping on us.
Now,
sir.
Fantasy Grounds chat.
Yes, sir.
They got a way to
go upstairs.
Got a way to alert y'all when you get pinged in chat.
You just did. You just yelled his name out.
I know. Without yelling it out.
Lionel, pay attention.
Pay attention. There you go. No, not a perception check, not percentage. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were doing profits again.
No, something about
We haven't made any profits in like 6 months.
Oh yeah. Holy moly, Lionel. I'm still gonna give it to you anyway. You on your way back, you just had this uncanny feeling. The hairs on the back of your neck were standing up that something was watching you.
Just the beholder.
Does it feel like it's from the sky or from
your roll was so bad that's all you're going to get is that you felt like you were being watched.
There goes the inspiration. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Rolls in that one.
He had a 6 on his roll. Oh, there he goes. He gets a 20, nat 20 with it. Okay, yeah. You're going to able as you're moving along and use your abilities, and you got a high flying object following you.
All right. Once we get back to the tavern, I will let Osric know and everybody else that's there, but I'll kind of look at Osric and let him know that we were being followed and watched by one of those flying...
The gazer.
Another one of those flying eyeballs.
Gazer, yes.
Yeah, it's a flying eyeball. Yep.
Lionel, I reckon you head up to the turret and try to shoot it down before it gets away.
It's not a horrible idea. I'll go up.
Okay.
Up on the roof.
Oh yeah.
As he walks past me, I'm gonna cast Bless on him.
You can give it to him. Go right ahead. No one like that? I thought my
There you go. It only lasts a minute.
That's fine. When everybody moves through it, and all of a sudden, Rossert comes to you, but Lionel just kind of goes, whoosh, 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 and he's up the stairs. I mean, he didn't even say anything. And you're going to your turret, right, Lionel?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
And let's see. Osric, what are you telling the guys?
Yeah, as Lionel heads upstairs, Osric pulls Greyax and Genmar aside and says, guys, so I'll tell you what we found in a minute, but on the way back, Lionel spotted one of them flying eyeballs. It was one of Xanathar's gazers. Lionel's going to try to shoot the damn thing down.
Well,
that might give us a bit of an edge.
He was always watching us, the beholder we saw, and that we had limited time to live, so...
Well, I say we poke him in the eye.
I'm not surprised.
Look, he's gonna keep messing with us. I figure we try
I
to
agree.
mess with him right back.
Okay.
Anyway, so how's Abdel? Where is he?
We dropped him
Where's
off
the
at
big
House
beautiful
of
bastard?
Healing. He's
Oh.
at the House of Healing. We've just been helping Leaf since we got back, waiting for you guys to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was thinking he'd be alright by now.
No, they said it'd take a couple days, probably. So,
Oh dear.
yeah.
I remember them saying it would take 1 day.
They changed their mind. They had a crowd.
That's what we get for going with the non-denominational church. They're very fickle.
Yeah, but we don't want to go to the Reformed church.
Yeah, so he'll get him back soon enough. But so y'all are chatting, and anything else you're going to tell him about?
I'll tell him about what we found down there at the wig shop. You know, the place is surrounded by a big sturdy gate. The building itself appears to be rather unprotected, other than the gate, and it's heavily trafficked. So we couldn't. Wait, is it? I hear a beeping.
Somebody's phone, I think.
Grayax, turn your phone off.
Hey, mine's on vibrate.
Anyway, so it was late in the evening when the shop closed down, and then a little while after that, I was watching the side door, the one that we were hoping to sneak inside of, before we changed our minds because there's too many people about. But as I was watching the side door, it just kind of fluttered open and shut real quick on its own, and I could have sworn that there might have been someone passing through the door just under the cover of a spell, you know, like an invisibility cloak or something. Kind of like
went fast, like the door just opened closed.
I didn't really get the best look at it. It was dark and it just happened so quickly. But I feel like perhaps someone might have opened it and shut it as they were passing through. And I'm reminded of when we were over at Gralhan Manor. Do you guys remember the scarred man? I think it was Urstel Fluxin. He had an invisibility spell, and he used it to disappear and get away. I'm wondering if he's in league with the supposed necromancer at the wig shop, or perhaps they're one and the same. I'm not sure yet.
We were told the necromancer was a halfling, and I don't think he was a halfling.
That's right.
Really?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Osric ponders this new information.
Are you the necromancer, Osric?
I was about to say.
Osric's eyes just go
tooling around
black.
with magic.
Osric's eyes go black. His hair starts falling out. Just kidding. That's prestidigitation. No, I'm not the necromancer, for God's sake. Although I wouldn't mind getting my hands on his book.
Hey.
Then I might not need to cash in that favor again, Mar, that I was asking you about a couple episodes back.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Dark arts are kind of sketchy.
Lionel,
Oh, yeah.
you are able to stake out up there. And it's not long that you see a creature floating in and out of the clouds and the fog that envelops the area during the day and all that. And actually, y'all were back, so this is actually nighttime, right? Y'all never took a rest. So
It's nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime. So you're dealing with snow now, actually. And this creature is buzzing around, and you see it, kind of floating, looking at the building, but it will actually fly down a few blocks, facing the way you came, and then we'll come back and kind of hover, looking around. Building. I would say
enough for a shot.
Probably Your longbow does 600 feet, which is 200 yards. Is that right?
I think so.
Something like that, yeah. Wow, I actually did good math. So yeah, he's going to be he's going to be multiple yards away. He's done 150 is 50 yards, so he might be inside your range of your longbow. Yes.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Yep.
And for lack of knowledge on what will kill this thing, I am going to use a silver arrow.
Okay. Okay.
Do I get advantage on?
It's a surprise attack. Yep.
Attack.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
I believe.
What was that? Was that an attack or just a roll? I didn't do anything. Target. He's on. You got a map, so you can see him, or you can target him in the combat tracker, right? You should see it all.
I don't have him.
Y'all don't.
Yeah.
He's.
I don't know what's going on. It's I dropped it on the combat tracker. Don't know why it didn't.
I don't see him targeted at all. Once try to target. The control click on him. See if it will target. There you go. Actually, it's not like you don't know it's a gazer already. Boom. Now you can do your advantage and do your attack. Let's try that again. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Well.
That's my kitty cat.
Well, go ahead and apply your damage.
He did exactly what I asked him to do. Unbelievable.
And like a balloon being hit, it just basically. But it does as it's dying past. It's color correct and the course corrections itself, and it's looking at you, and it's just all the eye stalks turn to look at Lionel, and then it just drops, hits the roof, kind of bam, 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 and rolls off the side. You guys inside might, you detect some bumping, but you're not sure if it's patrons or whatever, so you ignore it.
I'm gonna sprint downstairs.
Yeah.
Go back into the kitchen where there might be a potato sack. Dump out the potatoes.
Okay.
So Lionel would run by us.
Go out to the street and
Osric will follow.
This
get it.
Creature, yes, is just splatted. Eye stalks all limp, eyeballs busted. Your arrow went right through its eyeball and then brain, and it just, tongue hanging out the side of its mouth.
Osric is ecstatic. He's just like following you around like an excited kid. Like, I can't believe it. You're so amazing. Oh my God. Bring it inside. Throw it up on the table.
Leaf says, we ain't cooking that. You ain't paying me enough.
I'll take it upstairs to the second floor.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's a perfect shot.
Yeah, it kind of was.
I'm going to dump it out on the table and look at Grey Axe and do your books tell you anything of this?
Osric would like to do some kind of knowledge check. Maybe pull out a dagger and start poking at it, investigating the corpse.
I've read some about these creatures before, but our best bet would be potentially to go down to the library first light, get as much information as we can on it.
This thing was spying on us. It was outside of our building.
Yeah. I was kind of telling Osric as you were heading upstairs. We were told we were being watched by the beholder creature down in that lair. So this could be one of its minions very easily.
Osric, what are you doing to this poor thing?
Osric is like rolling it over and looking at the eyes. You know, maybe he's got a dagger out and he's just kind of like poking at the skin, trying to see how tough it is. Like opening up if it has a mouth, looks like it has a mouth.
Oh,
Osric
it does.
is
Yeah.
He's utterly fascinated. He's never been up close to something like this, and he's just like studying it down, like just checking it out. Oh my god!
Its main eye has an arrow stuck through it, unless Lionel decided to retrieve it. Yep. And
I will pull my arrow, but
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. And
Osric will clean it off for you.
Yeah, you're cleaning off, and you get. I will tell you.
It's like a baby beholder. Do you think it's like one of Xanathar's children? Do you think we killed one of his children? Because if he didn't hate us before, you know...
at least now he has a reason.
And Osric, y'all see Osric for a brief moment. He's sitting there doing that, and he looks down. And he goes, "What?" You see his attention, and he kind of looks back down. You know, he's looking at the creature there.
Oh yeah, I see it. Osric freezes for a moment as he's he's in the middle of like staring into one of the smaller eyes.
There's only one that's like look like it's functioning, and and y'all will hear a perceptible. He's watching this and this, and you'll explain in a second, and then you hear like a explosion of breath.
Yeah, for a moment, the thing appears to twitch for a second, and Osric, he freezes and he takes a step back. He's like standing up on the table, but he takes a step back, and he looks up at Lionel, and he says, I think Xanathar just spoke into my head. I think he just saw me. We need to get this thing out of the building. It laughed at me. It had this deep, throaty laugh. It was terrifying. It said you'll be too late. The stone is mine. And then this thing twitched and it breathed its last wherever its lungs are.
Yeah, exactly.
Put the bag back on it, Lionel. Put the bag. I think it can still see. I think Xanathar can still see through it.
You felt the eye stalk kind of stiffen up for a little bit, and then it goes completely limp.
Osric stabs it.
It's fine.
Lionel's going to walk over to it and cut each one of the eye stalks off.
There was only one that looked like it was functioning, and y'all just killed it. Yeah. Possibly functioning. You're not sure, but yeah, Osric's got this horror, look on his face.
Yeah, he's gone a bit white, and he's just kind of muttering. He's like, he knows my face. He knows what I look like. He's gonna be coming after me. Guys, how are we gonna deal with this? How are we gonna deal with a beholder? The man at the library said it had a death ray, like it just kills people on the spot. What are we gonna do about that?
Calm yourself, little one.
No, I know.
Lionel has told you before. You can only change the outcome of your life. You cannot change the outcome of your death or your dying. If it comes, it comes.
No, but we don't have to be here. We're only here because Mr. Prater just kind of kidnapped us and set us on this mission. You know what? Who's to say we don't just pack up and just kind of move out into the countryside? We could go and move into a shire.
The DM.
Ah! I think Xanathar just spoke to me again. Ah!
Osric,
don't blame Prater for your predicament.
We willingly accepted.
I don't think even Mr. Prater knew that things were going to be this complicated.
Yeah, he did.
He knew damn well. He knows all.
Thinks that we have had something to do with that, you know.
We might have.
Xanatar one was not planning on such formidable enemies as the 5 of us.
You know, there is one thing in our favor, is the fact that he doesn't have the stone. He wouldn't be acting like this and posturing so much if he didn't have. If he had the stone, he wouldn't be acting this way. So that's pretty much the only edge we've got on him right now.
Actually,
if we can find some more information and find a stone,
I'm gonna amend something to the message.
This one.
To you.
This one thinks we are getting very close. That is why he is upset.
I'm standing by.
Yeah, hold on.
Alright, everyone forget the last 3 minutes of roleplay.
Hey, no, it's gonna be roughly the same. I'm amending something. This is what he says. Let's do it this way. No, did I not send it? Yeah, okay.
It looks like it went just to me. I can't tell for sure.
It is. It's your message. I revised it a little bit to a little bit more different meaning to it. What it should be.
Yeah, I'll just tell the group. He said he laughed and he said, "You will be too late. The stone will soon be mine." And then the thing twitched and breathed its last wherever its lungs are. He said, "The stone will soon be mine." So that reaffirms my theory that he's posturing. He's trying to scare us. You know, a couple more lucky shots out of you, Lionel, and we might not even have a beholder to worry about.
That's hopeful, Ostrich.
You did not.
You weren't there. You didn't see how big it was.
What's that, Lionel?
Well, how big was it? Was it bigger than this? And he kind of kicks the gazer.
Judging by size, Duff.
5 times.
He's be able to, at least 5 times the size of that.
Oh, cry me. Okay, maybe a couple lucky shots from all 4 of us, and also Abdel if he ever wakes up again.
For Abdel.
All 4.5 of us if we count the halfling.
This one does not mean to quibble, but did you call Lionel's shot lucky?
What I meant to say was a few more skillful shots like that. But look at how perfectly you put it right through the middle of its black little pupil, and it was under the cover of darkness, and you're an outstanding shot. I consider it lucky because I'd be lucky to get a shot that good. But maybe, look, I've seen you kill people in one hit before. You and Genmar. Genmar vaporized a man, remember that? That was amazing.
It is just a reminder that all of our skills put together, we are quite formidable.
Speaking of that, before we go off and do anything that could potentially get us in trouble, we should be at full strength. So I say we take a couple days, come up with a plan, help Leaf out, and then when Abdel gets back, we can go do our whatever we want to do.
I don't know if we have any more leads to pull on. It's just the wake shop and its unsavory resident.
It sounded like Lionel kind of voluntold Abdel is going to get a wig, so we can't.
Well, he's the only one who's bald. There's no way we can change that for any of us. So.
Well, I mean, I don't have hair, but.
Well, no, you don't. But it's sort of like tentacles or scales on top of your head and coming down the back like dreads a bit. What do you call that? You don't call it hair, but like fromage.
Sure.
All right. And then time passes. I don't know. I think we're done role playing this scene.
Yeah.
Wake up, Duff. I know you're bored.
Oh no, not bored. Not at all. Just like, what are y'all talking about? Okay.
These yahoos think they're gonna kill a beholder. What?
Yeah. At level 4.
What are we doing?
We're gonna let
ahead.
some time pass so we can get Abdel back into the fold, and we can catch him up on everything and stick a wig on him and carry on about our business.
Well, the next, late the next day, Drool Boy will come walking back in.
Ooh.
He's not quite all there yet, but he's at least knows
Hey,
who.
you guys! No, I'm kidding.
God.
Oh, look, they even gave him a little helmet with a holy symbol on the top. It looks like a Power Ranger.
They pinched my butt a little bit harder than Grey X.
Hey, man. These claws were good pinchers.
So happy to see you up and about, Abdel. You have me real scared.
Oh, hi, little man.
Abdel, do you remember what you saw? What happened?
Hell no. I just remember looking into a brain and then, yeah.
Well,
I woke up in a
how
church
hard it was
or
to carry you
temple,
up
whatever
that
they're
staircase?
called. Kind of weird, but I mean, it's okay. Sorry, what, Grey X?
Do you know how hard it was to carry you up that staircase?
I can only imagine.
yeah, he's got a lot of
Getting there
steaks and
had to
chops
push.
on him.
Yeah.
Well, Genmir, I might not say this that often, but thank you.
Anytime.
Oh, really now? I go limp.
Hey now.
Nobody catches you.
Oh,
You just like fall through the
Lord.
floor into the first floor.
I use thaumaturgy to create a tremor when he hits the floor.
Abdel, have we got a job for you, buddy?
Excuse me, what?
Leonel, would you care to fill him in on his new starring role?
Okay, big man.
Yeah?
When you are feeling up to it, feeling better, that is, we need to take a trip down to the trade ward.
4.
There is a shop there called the Dandy Mops. They sell theatrical wigs. The white kind. They look like they have white powder in them. Anyways, Lionel talked to the shop owner and told him that I was looking to buy a birthday present for an actor friend of these ones. And that actor friend is you, my friend.
Look at him, he's speechless.
Long story short, we will go when you feel better.
You're making fun of me for
Go
being
to the
bald?
shop, and you will try on wigs. You will
Will I now?
talk about the theater and the roles that you have played.
Theater.
We will not spend the gold to actually buy one, but this shop is of great interest to us. The proprietor is named Rechin. We believe that the necromancer Loser Murkov is held up in the building somewhere, but it is too hard for us to know it for sure.
I'm sorry, but
Without,
what does this have to do with like anything that we're doing?
well, the one halfling necromancer named Loser was supposed to be given the Stone of Golor. Now, whether
Where
he
did you hear
was or
this
not,
from?
we do not know. But that is the way to find out. Are you up to it, my friend? When you feel better.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like you right now. But if it helps us with our main goal, I guess I am.
You do not like me right now because you went down into the sewers?
No, not
That is
that.
fair
I'm just
enough.
talking about the wig.
That's your penance.
It is a theatrical wig. It is not.
You're lucky
a
I
wig
like
for
to
you
act.
wear
Other than
all the
that, I'd
time.
be pissed.
Osric kind of like
If you know nothing,
pops
if
his
you know
fist
nothing of
together.
acting, then maybe Grey Axe can
I like to perform.
get you some books on the subject.
I've got some in the library. Can read them to you, and they have many pictures.
I can read just fine. Matter of fact, Osric, I can talk to your animal friend now.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't summoned a familiar lately. Ever since
No,
David
no.
passed away, I've gotten the impression that the gods just hate animals. So I'm not gonna waste a spell slot or an hour of my time summoning one.
Yeah, but just so you know, I can talk to them.
Wow.
Anyways. Anyways,
Well, that's
so-
fantastic. You know, if you need a companion to talk to, you know, and if you don't want to talk to one of us, then I'd be happy to summon, you know,
all of you.
a rat or something. Lionel, if you're hungry, I could summon a rat. Anyway, Abdel,
Kind of dark.
you don't need to worry about a thing as far as preparing for the theater. I'd be happy to help you, you know, read the books that you need to read so we can prepare you for your acting role. And, you know, if it pans out well, then perhaps we could be your agents and help you find, you know, other gigs.
Bodyguard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm sure this halfling would be really threatening as a bodyguard.
No, he can be.
No, Abdel, you could play
I
a
know.
bodyguard. You
I know,
play the
I'm-
part
I'm-
of a bodyguard.
I'm joking.
And I don't mean to typecast you. It's just look at you. You big barrel-chested bastard. You're not exactly gonna play, you know, a college professor. You're gonna be.
Romeo.
Makes you say that.
You're gonna be an action hero.
Do you like the sounds of that?
Who wouldn't? I think Leaf has a couple of barrels of bacon grease. We can, you know, grease you up and
Oh my
and
God.
make some renderings on parchment. Put your face out to the streets.
You had me till there.
I'm just trying to help your career.
55-gallon drum.
For
of
the career that doesn't exist, I'm glad that you're there for moral support.
You ever seen those bodybuilders? They like spray this brown shit all over their bodies to
Yes,
Yeah.
bring out the
Yeah.
definition of the muscles. The Abdel's gonna walk down the street with that and then like a powdered white wig.
We can make that happen.
You had me till there. No.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh baby,
Do you
Isabella
know-
might love that.
I'm trying to help out your career and your love life.
Oh dear.
Lionel, you were saying something?
Yes, Osric. Are you able to become invisible yourself?
Well, I can hide, but I don't have any magic to do such a thing. The best thing I could do, I've never tried this before. Actually, hang on for just a moment. And then Osric will cast Minor Illusion on the table, and he will make a very familiar-looking cardboard box.
Oh, that
And,
ate my hand last time.
and then Osric will step inside of the cardboard box so he's hidden from view. Now the idea
I
here
punch
is
the
that
box.
yeah, you punch right through the box and there's a 50% chance you hit Osric in the face. But the idea here is that Osric could hide inside of it and potentially use it as a form of concealment. It wouldn't be the same thing as being invisible, but he could set up a box somewhere and then, you know, he could look out from it. Just like go right through it with his head because it's not a real thing. So Osric describes that and he demonstrates.
Yeah, we got a box on the table. You've disappeared.
Yes. Thank you.
As impressive as the box trick is, Lionel's thinking was that the three of us go to the shop when Abdel is feeling well. You become invisible, you come in the shop unnoticed, and then as we are talking about the wig and trying them on and fitting, and you go and survey the rest of the building, the
Aye.
shop, and the basement
It's-
if it has one.
Okay.
It's the dream. It's the dream of every rogue to be invisible and do whatever he wants.
Lionel, so
but the truth is, I don't have that ability right now.
Yeah. So, but there was a door. So there was, you know that from the shop there was a back door that you saw, but not like a curtain, but an actual door.
Behind the curtain.
So no, there was a door to a back area. Then there was this. Then okay. So from your shop area, you haven't seen a way that's up or down from the shop, but you do know there's a door in the back area of his shop that went somewhere.
Yeah, I think
just
that perhaps
sure.
if there are stairs heading up or down, they're definitely going to be behind the side door or behind the door that's in the main shop. I think perhaps we might be able to. So you got a door
outside and a door inside. So
I wonder how much of a trouble it would be to go about finding a magical item that could provide some invisibility. You know, they have the ability to put magic on scrolls and into potions.
So really?
There are Ursula potions that do these things.
I wonder how much it would cost to obtain one.
To my friend.
I have a friend as well, over at the library. He's got some scrolls and he's got some things in a case. Maybe he's got the ability to make one on the spot. How much money do we have as a group?
Did the temple take all of my money? Just.
You lost 500. The rest of y'all should have enough. You should have the money on you if you've been going to the bank properly. It's probably 100, 150 gold for the spell. It's an uncommon one, but it's not something that can't be drawn up. But you've got to, how long are you going to wait for it if you don't have it?
On that note, I don't know how long we have for the wait.
Yeah, we had to spend a day waiting for Abdel.
Yeah, we spent a day waiting for Abdel, and you said that the Gazer said Xanathar were close. We're running out of time.
He said we will be too late, and the stone will soon be his.
I think we got to do what we got to do probably tomorrow morning.
Other than this necromancer and this wig owner, is there any other leads that we might have?
Negatory.
Okay.
I don't think so. When we turn in the nimble right head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what got you your 500.
I was gonna say
that's what led us. That's what led us down to the docks. We found that old lady with her spider contraption. She gave us the lead that led us to the graveyard. The graveyard led us to the key. The key led us to the locksmith. The locksmith led you boys down into the sewers to meet Xanathar.
Wait, we met Xanathar?
Oh, that's right. I think you might have been asleep for that. Yeah.
I would have told them.
Yeah, you met Xanathar.
He blacks out when that memory part of him is kind of blacked out.
He wasn't he.
And he gets a twitch when you talk about it.
Get PTSD.
Nobody say the word brain around Abdel. Whatever you do, don't say the word brain around Abdel.
No, Xanathar.
It'll addle his brain. He's got a very fragile brain.
Oh God.
Reaction, I punch off.
Okay, Lionel will go speak with Fala. Lionel will speak with Fala to see if she has an invisibility potion.
Osric will go to the library.
So I haven't gotten sleep.
Yeah, you go sleep it off, big guy. You deserve it.
Yeah.
You go rest your brain in bed.
She does not.
She does not have one. Okay.
She's got the standard fare of potions.
Could she make one? How long would it take?
It would take some time because she's not adept in it. She has animal friendship, climbing, greater healing, and water breathing.
I do have a fog cloud spell. I could pop that off and create a huge smoke screen, and I could try and get what I need to get done, done under the cover of the fog.
The wig shop, you're going to do fog?
Well, I'm just spitballing here. I know. Maybe someone could accidentally knock over, a big vat of the wig powder, and then, it just kind of turns into a big cloud of dust. Then I can pop off the fog cloud, and
I've been known to trip over my feet once or twice in the past.
And he could pretend, he could act, he could method act, knocking over something by accident. I don't know. Yeah, it does seem a bit more of a suspicious idea. I don't want to, attack the...
We might just need to go in
the wig shop.
Sounds like you're just gonna draw more attention.
Yeah, it was a bad idea. But that's
no, yeah, it was an idea.
Are we more?
Well, that's why we talk about these things. We talk about them here.
In the cellar or the 2-story part of the second story?
Honestly, I think we're more interested in the cellar.
The cellar, which is accessed from outside. So, like, theoretically, we wouldn't even really need to go visit the wig shop. We would need to go outside and find our way into the cellar.
If Abdel is able to lure the shopkeep away from the building, that would give us the time we need to enter another way. Because the whole issue is that it's out in the open. It's going to be broad daylight, and there's no way I'll be able to open up that door without being. I'm sorry.
Why go during the day?
Well, we went at night a couple nights ago, and it was still apparently too heavily trafficked for us to do anything. Also, there was a big gate that was locked up, and it was an impediment to our entry. So we decided not to try.
How about this? There are 3 of us that are over 7 foot tall. No?
Y'all RP this out. I need to get the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Me and you, Leonel, are the only ones over 7 foot.
Hey guys, the DM's gone. Everybody buy yourselves potions of healing.
I am 6'1", so no, I'm not 7, but close.
Okay, well, even at that,
I mean, tall.
3 of us shoulder to shoulder, so to speak. The little man could hide behind us. We all enter the shops. He stays behind us.
Yeah, that would work just fine. I could do what I need to do, and then I could slip us inside. I could even disguise myself as this box here, and Ozra just kind of waves his hand through the box. So even if you guys have to step away, it's going to look like you just dropped off a package. And I'll know that something's up if you guys give me a signal. But, the box lasts for a whole minute, and I don't think I'll need a minute to pop a lock.
Can we move the box?
No, but I can. I can just recast the spell, and it just relocates to a new... It'll sort of look like it's teleporting, because when I cast one, it makes the previous one disappear.
Okay.
Again, a box is very suspicious if we're going in to purchase or try on a wig.
As opposed to 3 7-foot-tall buff dudes standing shoulder to shoulder doing nothing in particular.
I mean, they know I'm coming.
I mean, they know you're coming because, we put out the fanfare about you.
I'm his bodyguard. Leonel's his agent.
I'll be his agent.
Actually, you could hang on the back of Abdel.
Yeah, he could put me in a backpack.
Backpack or something. And then when the time is right, you could drop off.
Yeah, Master Blaster.
Quickly sneak into behind the curtain.
Who rules Thunderdome? Anyway, yes, indeed. I think that would work just fine.
So you're gonna get in my backpack and hopefully sneak off? Is that the plan?
It's a plan. I don't know if it's the plan. Either way you look at it, this is going to be tough. So, we need to talk about what happens if and when we fail. What if I get caught? What do we do?
I was joking about this earlier, but you do have a familiar that you can see through, right? What can you make it into a smaller thing like a rat? Like you were saying earlier?
Yes,
so,
I can.
why don't you just have it run to where we think maybe it leads downstairs and have it go scout out?
I'd be happy to, if I didn't think the gods were going to instantaneously kill it.
No promises.
Indeed. It cost me 10 gold to cast a spell.
Wah.
That is actually a very good idea.
And if
Are
things
getting
are
their
worse,
smarts back.
come push to shove, you can go in my backpack still. And then the shit goes down, I can place the backpack down or something someplace, and you can go wherever. But
All right. I think it's about as good of a plan as we're going to get. I will go ahead and conjure a familiar. Abdel, since this is your idea, what would you like to name?
Well, hold on. What are you going to do this
The
now?
familiar.
Are y'all going to sleep? Or this is we're finishing.
I need sleep. I need sleep.
Osric can cast this spell before the end of the day, and then get a spell slot back.
Yeah, I just.
Let us wait a day
That's fine.
before
Yeah.
we do this.
All right. So I can choose the following forms: a bat, a cat, a crab, a frog, a hawk, a lizard, an octopus, an owl, a poisonous snake. Oh, that's cool. A fish, a rat, a raven, a seahorse, a spider.
Do
or
a
weasel.
seahorse.
Guys, it's obvious we need to conjure a celestial
Maybe a-
seahorse and just
maybe
kind of
a-
throw it into the sewer, and it can swim around and talk to Xanathar and tell him
Maybe
to
a
shove off.
spider would be the best option to go with this.
A celestial spider. Don't squish it, Abdel. Are you afraid of spiders?
No.
Are you afraid of snakes?
The only thing I'm afraid of are brains.
Oh, I can't conjure brains yet. I'm working on it.
I'll kill you.
Your brain is safe inside your skull for now.
For now.
I will conjure a spider. A mystical celestial spider that always obeys my commands. Yada yada yada. If you have any questions about the familiar, just ask me. I can tell you. I
Or
can
cast
disappear
it
it into a
on-
pocket dimension
but-
and then summon it as an action. So I don't have to have the spider on me. That way he doesn't accidentally get squished by the gods. And then I can summon him just at the right moment. And
And once again,
spiders...
if you're in my backpack, you can just summon him in my backpack and just have him crawl
Aye.
out wherever.
Alright. So what kind of spider do we want? Do we want a daddy long leg spider? Or perhaps a tarantula? Or a black widow?
Preferably a small one.
Alright, I summon a small spider. And
Yep.
I'll deduct 10 gold from my stockpile.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we hand wave the time it takes for Abdel to feel better?
Yeah, I'll give y'all a long rest.
Wonderful.
But the question is, does that fix everything?
Oh, does that fix everything? Oh, I need to check actually your character sheet.
Yeah,
No,
because
it doesn't.
it's still
No,
the
I gotta put
same.
it back. It's when did I put my notes? You were at 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're back to 11. You were back that way already, but yeah, sorry. You ever need a long rest, but the question is, so you're moving into the next day. Let me put it that way. Whether it's nighttime or morning, y'all need to let me know.
Morning.
Said we go in the morning, yeah.
Okay?
Are we going to go, or are you going to get some training, some pointers, some tips from Grey Axe on... Are we just going in blind?
Well,
I don't think we should go
I like
blind.
to perform. Maybe not as an actor, but I've experienced performing.
Okay, big man, this one is on you.
Yep.
The Nimorite came back.
Yeah.
The new sound set. Kind of cool.
Well,
Anyway.
guess we'll head there. Am I still
Okay, when
stunned
we
or
think
no?
the shops are open or whatever, or however long it's going to take us to get there as the shop's open.
Yep. Yeah, the answer, yeah. The city comes to bustles to life. So, it's raining. You got, it's still springtime, late springtime. And so when y'all get up, there is a pretty good fog that encompasses the city in the mornings. But the city still comes to life. Well, not that it maybe ever rests. Waterdeep. Definitely not no Vegas. But if y'all are gonna make it up, at the crack of dawn, then y'all can head that way.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Other than the fog, which is pretty heavy, y'all make your way down to the trade wards. You get to the, coming up toward the shop. He's not open.
Well,
This is very strange.
does
The
the door have like a...
The gate is open, but the door to the shop and all that looks like there's nobody. Oh, it is not open or nothing going on inside from the window that you can see.
Does the door have
We'll
like
rap
a...
on the glass. Knock
Nope.
on the glass.
No answer. What were you asking, Abdul? The door's locked. No, the door's locked.
Does it have like a gap in between the bottom?
We're talking the front door.
Flush. Yeah.
Hey, Lionel, take that effect off of yourself.
Yep.
And
No,
also,
I can't.
Abdel
I
has
didn't
the
give it
stunned
to me
effect.
straight.
Whoever the stun because I put whoever gives that effect, that whatever that was, can take it off, but I'll take it off. Okay. There's a door. Yeah, as far as, like I said, you look in, there doesn't look like there's been any activity.
Well, yeah, but the front door, does it have like a gap underneath it, or is it like flush?
Oh no, it's probably got a little crack. It's.
Maybe you can send your spider in and see if anybody's in there.
Wait, is it showtime yet? Are you wearing a wig?
They're closed.
I wanted to see you in the wig. They're closed, hey?
Yeah,
Well, then let me out of this backpack.
Okay, get out.
Osric pops out of the backpack. Wait, is it raining still?
It's fog. It's hard to see.
Fog, okay.
Yeah, from the street you see y'all, but you did notice the gate was up. Andrei, trust me, you didn't miss much. No, they just RP'ing a bunch of stuff, kind of prepping for what's getting ready to happen here. Other than the fog, but from y'all coming in and the to the front of the shop area, the gate is open. The front door and the shop looks like it's closed.
Oh boy! Hey, Lionel.
Does the front gate look like it's been forced open?
Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Osric, yeah, okay, never mind.
What's the spider's name?
You named a spider, Abdel. It's your idea. Tony?
Broken open.
Yeah.
That name is great.
Lionel.
Fellows, look at the lock. It has been forced open.
Lionel, I think someone attacked this place. I'll bet
You've gone in.
I'll bet it was the Xanathar Guild, since that damn geyser was following us for God knows how long. If we had a suspicion about this place, I bet Xanathar followed up on it before we could.
This could
Okay.
be true. I tell you what, little one, you get
Let's check around the side.
Here. Go to the side. I'm going to look up and down the street. I'm going to keep an eye out up above to make sure we're not being watched.
Abdel will take the spider. Ozzer will leave the spider with Abdel.
Okay, and what are you?
You should put the spider under the door.
Here, take care of Tony.
And what are you doing, Ostrich?
So Osric leaves the spider with Abdel. The spider's name is Tony. It's a tarantula. And then Osric will run around the side.
And Lionel, you're going around the other side, right?
No, I'm just going to kind of scout out in front. I'm just going to walk up and down the street. I want to make sure there's not one of those things looking at us.
Perception check in the tower, please.
We're not getting set up.
Yeah, yep. And Osric, you see this. Lionel, something's floating in the clouds. Can't tell what it is. You catch sight of something up there.
There is something in the clouds. We are being watched, Lionel believes.
Can Osric see the
if
flying
you're going to get
object?
inside,
You're looking at somebody. Look at Fantasy Grounds chat.
Oh, gotcha. Osric will, he's gonna do two things. First thing, he's gonna cast a message spell at Lionel. He's gonna say the side door is wide open. Someone's definitely been inside. And then, Osric will cast Mage Armor on himself.
Be careful, little one. We could be getting set up for this robbery or this intrusion. We are being watched.
Okay.
I'm gonna go across the street. If there's an alley between two houses, just gonna stand there, lean up against one of the houses, and kind of watch up and down.
Osric
down the
will.
street.
Osric will sneak up to the open door. He's gonna perform a stealth check.
That's fine in the tower. And
Now,
what
if it's really
Go ahead.
if it's really foggy, can Osric perform that with advantage?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. What are you other goobers doing? Again, Mary?
I just got babysitting a spider at the front door.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're just sitting there.
Yeah,
Petting the tarantula.
more or less.
Okay.
It'll be okay, Tony.
Big
so
goof. Don't stand in front of the door.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, God.
It's obvious.
This is what happens when there's
I'm
not
kidding.
a map.
I'm kidding.
Just
I'll go over to the side where Osric went.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you're seeing Osric tiptoeing up with his body to the side of the building. You know, no one see me. No one see me. No one see me.
Osric.
And there's a door, looks like, to the side of the building that's open. And Osric. Yeah, okay, never mind. He's yelling at you, Osric. I mean, yeah, you hear something in the fog. Osric.
Can Osric even see Abdel? Can Abdel see Osric? No.
You-
They performed a stealth check. I don't know if Abdel can beat my stealth check score.
No, but playing with you, you're hearing him yell out, but you make it to the door, and you peek inside, and there is looks like there's a door. It goes into the back. It's in like you're gonna look a little 2x2 stone area. How do I explain this? It's definitely what you're looking at is kind of the building and it are side by side. The stone you're looking at is not the same stone of the building, and you're trying to understand what you're looking at, and the outer wall and with the door you came through and all that kind of shimmer a little bit. And you're trying to figure out what you're seeing. There's some type of illusion here, and as you're messing around, this side entrance and the part of the building looks like it is fake, in that you're now standing in front of a what do you see in front of you here? I mean,
Beholder.
Ah! Yeah. You're welcome.
Run!
This basically, you're looking in this chamber, and you're like, what? And this is what you see. Oh, let me whisper. Hold on. Woo! I gotta whisper that. That work? Oh, come on. Did not. Oh, it's because it's gotta be. The door that you see, however, is not locked. It's been busted open.
All right, let me make sure I understand this correctly. I'm heading up with my back to the side of the wig shop, and I have the door coming up on my left, and I peek my head around, and inside I see two different types of stone, and apparently there's a bit of illusion magic at work here.
Yes, that's correct.
And then I see what you've sent me in the message here.
Yeah, once you cut your clarity of kind of looking back the actual chamber that you're in, that this building's kind of sitting a part of, is actually what you're making out. But the door that you see before you see two doors. Now make sure. One, it's open and all. It looks like it goes into another room somewhere. And you see boxes, and you can smell some type of something perfumed is in the air. But this other door looks like it's heading a different direction. Is also is shattered, not just opened.
Do I see any evidence of fighting or any bloodstains on the ground?
Don't
or
see any
footsteps?
bloodstains.
Can
No.
I check for tracks?
There's,
I can recognize footprints.
You can't tell. It's stone. So, but there's no dust that would give you ability to look at footprints, though. I'll tell you that.
No blood on the floor.
No.
Osric will cast his message spell at Lionel, and he'll say that it looks like there's a hidden room here. There's a sign mounted on the door. It says sewer access. I think this might be another Xanathar lair. If it's not the necromancer holding up in the sewer, one way or the other, we're going down. Osric will head inside the building, inside the first room.
Before you go down, check up.
Okay.
Just to make sure you are not attacked from behind.
There's a ceiling right above your head of stone.
Osric will first. He's
of
going
the
to
of the building. Okay. You're basically tell that for Osric, what you're seeing is that the building has somewhat been built around the entrance to this, and that the front area is an illusion, kind of covering up that it's not. It's a sewer access. Basically, what you're seeing.
So I'm understanding.
Yeah, if you can understand what I'm explaining.
He's in. He cannot see an entrance to the shop.
Yes, he does. There's two doors.
It seems like there's a room with two doors. One door leads to the front room of the shop, perhaps.
No,
and the other door
back area. Yeah, back area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
then the other door has been smashed in, and where does that lead?
Down.
Okay. Osric will take a peek in the smashed door.
That goes down. It's a stairwell going down.
Into darkness?
Into darkness.
Is there a door that leads to the front of the shop?
You don't see it from where you're at. You're seeing into another room somewhere. And you see boxes, and there's a perfume smell in the air coming from there.
Osric will head around back outside, and he'll whisper, "Boys, come on, this way." And he'll head back inside. He'll head over to the door that leads to the back of the shop.
So everybody starts moving toward him. You basically see some boxes and stuff, and you see a small little staircase that goes up to a little second floor landing area. Looks like a little loft area. Nobody moving around. There's nothing there. It looks like there's a couple of beds up there, somewhere someone could live, but it's kind of overhanging of what's a kind of a storage area that looks to be full of, some boxes of wigs and the perfume. You can smell the powder in the air, things like that. And you can see a door that looks like it, 2x2 leads out and possibly could be leading out into the front of the shop. But it's a small little storeroom in the back. What it looks like they've done is they've, from the looks, measuring things in your head is that a part of the building is covering up through an illusion of sorts the tunnel access. And the rest of the room is your kind of little back area shop, and these two people, because you see two bunks, two pallets kind of stuff up there where they would live.
All right. As long as the rest of the group has come inside, I think Osric wants to explore the top level real quick. Just quietly poking around, checking all the rooms to make sure there's nobody home.
There is nobody here.
He's looking for any obvious signs of some kind of contraband or some kind of magical items.
Negatory.
Dark literature.
People were living here. A couple, like the shopkeeper.
Does this appears to be the home of the wig maker?
Yes, it does. And somebody else. Two people.
Osric will grab a wig if there's one available.
I was gonna say, is there any wigs?
What the hell?
They're in boxes. Yeah, he's got wigs. Yeah, they're laying around. Some in powder mode, some with perfume on them.
Osric grabs the most ostentatious-looking wig, and also, if there's a jar of powder, Osric will grab a jar of the powder.
Small, yeah, kind of what they use to dust the wigs with.
He'll grab the whole jar.
Oh my God, help us. Okay.
And Osric will head downstairs, and he'll say, "Okay, Abdel, put this on. Things are gonna get nasty." And he hands him the wig.
Put it on. What color is the
We
wig?
should make him a helmet
White.
of tinfoil.
It looks like have you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean? You look like
Yeah,
the governor.
Good. I'm ready for battle now.
I think there's one for each of us upstairs.
Maybe this will
You know.
protect my my brain.
Yeah, certainly will. Certainly. And Osric will also check the front to make sure there's any way to get into the front of the building where the main shop is.
That's the door that you were looking at. You think leads to the front.
Okay.
You open it up and it's locked actually, and you had to unlock it and look. You could see the shop and it's not been like it's been opened.
I think Osric won't unlock it. Actually, he'll actually look at Lionel and he'll be like, "This area is totally clear. I don't think the wig keeper might have even been involved in any of this."
Oh, this is the cellar.
But take a look at this, and he points at the illusion magic, and he points at the door leading down that's been smashed in.
Do you want Tony back?
No, you hang on to Tony.
Okay.
You need him more than I do. Besides, he's just gonna die. He's gonna die like in one round anyway.
I'll put Tony in my wig.
You squished Tony.
No.
By accident. All right.
Tony.
Shall we head downstairs, boys? We need some light. You know, I can't see in the
There
dark
is
here.
no light whatsoever.
I can't either. Hey, Genmare, Mr. Holy Man. Never mind.
Grey Axe, would you like to go first? I can put some light on your shield.
Yeah, you can.
I can follow
Or your
behind
weapon.
you.
Go ahead and light my shield because I don't plan on dropping it.
You have a one-handed or two-handed weapon?
One-handed. I use longsword.
Okay, just making sure. Osric will cast light on the shield. And I presume Grey Axe is going to go first.
Yeah.
I'll be behind Grey Axe.
So you're at the top and you're looking down to some stairs that, probably head down, 20, 30 feet. It's a sewer entrance.
Yeah.
Very similar. It's in the same kind of style, but not, you don't see any Xanathar markings. Let me look at this. So you guys, when y'all went down Xanathars, you went down an entrance that was kind of formal. And this is another formal entrance, but y'all saw the Xanathar symbols, around the entrance to the previous one. This one, you do not see anything like that.
There's no eyes on the wall.
There's no eyes on the wall. Yeah, that's right. And y'all can make your way down, and you go down to the stairs, and you are in this stone room. You can, and it definitely, know that you're got to be close to the sewers because you can definitely smell it in the air.
Smells like
the
home.
door is right there.
There is a door. I'm sorry. Right, actually. There.
I think Osric will head back upstairs for a moment. He's looking for Lionel.
Okay.
If he finds Lionel, he's gonna say like, "Hey, we're about to head downstairs. It looks like the Xanathars guild might have knocked this place over. We're gonna go and take a look. See, I understand you want to stay up top and watch, watch the streets and all that, but just be careful and
We'll stay here and guard the door to make sure no one comes behind you.
if you want, I can help you lock the door and you can stay inside out of sight from the geyser, and you can take a perch on the top floor. I checked the top; it's completely empty. But that way you don't have to be exposed to to the geysers, or if more of them show up, you wouldn't be so exposed.
Good idea. Lionel is totally uncomfortable in the sewers,
Welcome to the party.
and he appreciates you understanding that.
All right, so you're agreeing to head inside and up into the second floor.
Yes.
Osric will do everything he can to lock the door and potentially bar it from the inside.
That's fine. Okay.
And then I'll head downstairs.
Y'all head downstairs and you see them already moving through a complex. And so you, Grex, you step through this channel way. You've got you come out down these stairs and you've got a little walk area. And y'all can see, y'all landed on top of each other. As y'all are moving, and Osric, you make it down there too. You've got fresh sewage that flows through a trough that runs parallel to this little stone walkway, and you're looking and you can see that the corner that the walkway continues on out of your sight as the sewage flows. Not sure how deep that trough is though, but holy moly, you know you're walking on okay, so the stone path, you're on a wall there. I'm just kind of got you out of the, okay, here, let me put you back. There you go. That's a wall. The stone path stops about 10 feet in front of you, but you see it follow and go south on you. But this sewage water does not look pleasant at all to even want to fall in.
And it's the only way to go.
You see a pathway going south. That's it. Yep.
Abdel,
the stone, is that the pathway or is that the wall we're talking
That's the stone. You're on. That's the pathway you're on. That stone. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I'll start.
Yeah, you move around.
Oh, never mind.
You see a bridge kind of covering. You see the pathway go to it, and you kind of can tell that the bridge is crossing over, another channel of some sort.
Okay.
Quick question. Is the brown area here? Is that
that's
like
wall.
impassable?
That's the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the wall. Yeah,
that's impassable.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Y'all are following the stone pathway.
Get up closer and kind of see if.
Yeah, it's just it continues on, but your light,
Yeah.
There's just.
Can I see what the crosses over, or?
There's like it's like you hear flowing. It's sewage. You can kind of tell.
Okay.
There's possibly another tunnel under, but out of your view though.
Step up onto the bridge.
Pay the toll.
Look over the one railing and see if I can see.
There's another channel under the bridge into the stone wall. Yeah.
Oh, it's into the wall. Okay.
Yeah. It goes on. You can see there's another tunnel there, but you have to get in. You would have to travel in the water to get to it.
Okay.
And you basically you head onwards south. It looks like just the walkway goes on for quite a ways.
And then it just goes to a wall?
There's a wall, and there's another sewage entrance. Yeah. Yep.
Oh. Guys, I've got some bad news.
What's that?
If we want to follow this sewer, I think we're going to have to get into the water and under this stone bridge here.
That's stinky.
Well, you guys have fun. I'm pulling a Lionel on this one. I'm too short. I can't.
You can get on my shoulders.
I would disappear.
Only he had something that
had stilts or something.
Yeah, you have stilts, Osric.
Oh, how tall do the stilts go?
Right above the. Well, you don't know. You don't know how deep the water is.
Osric will. Osric will abstain.
He shapes his box as a boat, and he gets it.
And he just falls right through the fake boat and just like splash.
Oh, I thought that was gonna work.
Osric will use his mage hand and just try to determine the depth by sending the mage hand down below.
Well, how big is the mage hand? It's the size of your hand, right?
Well, yeah, it's a tiny hand, but I can move it up to 30 feet away from
you can
me.
move it down, but you have no idea. It goes out of your sight. You have no how far down it goes. You don't have a way to gauge the distance.
I take out my great axe and I kind of just point it down. Does it hit anything hard?
3 feet down, it goes, and his stilts are right above 3 feet.
No.
All right,
you're
so
fine,
as long as I don't fall over or get pushed or anything, I should be all right.
Don't
You
tempt
think
me.
the stilts were in this game for silly reason?
I do.
Cannonball off the bridge, Genmare.
So we're
No.
gonna go under the bridge.
Who's going on? Whoa! You guys are getting in the water.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
I don't want to get in the water.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it is wretched. You may actually feel that every now and then you feel something slide by your legs or whatever. You're not sure if it's alive or not.
Wait.
That was one of those chocolate ales.
Was that your tail, Gray Axel? What was that?
All right, Grey Axe goes under the water, and yes, there is a tunnel, Grey Axe, and it continues on, and it seems to go. I need both of you to give me Constitution saving throws, please.
Alrighty.
Okay, that's a pass. That is not.
Coming level of exhaustion.
I don't know, unless you want to use inspiration.
Yeah, we'll use one.
Okay. That's a pass. Yeah, you just feel that, it's the longer you stay in the water, this is going to be bad on your health.
Alright, let's keep moving, Abdo. They'll catch up if they want
Yeah,
to.
again, Mayor, Osric, what are y'all doing? Because they move out of sight and y'all can't even hear them. They're gone.
What do you think? What do you think,
see 'em.
Genmare? Does your holy works protect you against this level of filth?
Not at all, and my robes would be forever soiled.
I don't really want to do this.
Unless I hear screams of agony, I'm probably going to elect to stay out of this one.
Can Genmare see them?
Nope.
Can
you have to look under the bridge. No,
okay,
you
so
can't see any
it's
of
a
that.
wall on one side of the
Yes,
bridge.
that's
okay.
exactly right. Yes. There
So
is
this
a
is
wall.
literally a tunnel.
That's correct.
I can't leave him behind. I can't leave Abdel behind. I swore that I wouldn't leave him behind.
Well, you've got little stilts, so you don't even have to touch the water.
That's not the point. It's filthy. Oh, damn it. All right, fine. Go, gadget stilts. Osric will head into the muck.
Yeah, you get on your stilts, and hold on there, Miss Osric. This is new for you. I need to give me a dexterity check. Would you please?
Oh, no, Osric has definitely been practicing with these things.
Yeah, well, give me a dex check.
All right. Would this be acrobatics?
Sure.
He's good at that.
That's fine. Yeah, you felt a little slippery every now and then as you're moving along, but you step on them and your feet are just right above the top of the water, just another millimeter, and you could just smell the acid, that might want to eat at you, but you're stepping on the, yep.
Yeah, he's using one of the walls for support.
Oh, you're touching the wall.
Aye.
Oops.
Give me a con saving throw. Give me a con saving throw, please.
He's using a dagger.
Nice try. Nice try. You
didn't let me finish my sentence.
I know. I need a con saving throw because you pull your hand back before you just. At best, maybe I should use my dagger. You've got gunk all over it. That's a pass.
As best I should use my dagger. It's got gunk all over it. Wait, why did I say that? Anyway, you boys making it okay?
Yeah,
he's following the light. Elf? He's following the light from Grey Axe's shield. The high elf is going to remain high up on the bridge.
Okay, you guys.
Unlike him.
This seems like a reoccurring theme that
I
three
feel
of us
like
just go and one of us just doesn't make it. So maybe we should encourage other people to go with us, especially the ones that are down here.
If any of us get knocked out, make sure it's me because I'm much easier to carry.
Yeah, it'd be kind of a pain in the ass to carry me in this.
You can just put me on your backpack. Hey, I should have done that from the get-go. Let's not find out.
No, you're making your way down. Yeah, it's just.
I got your backpack, guy.
So.
Genmare's too busy whipping himself, so.
Gosh, like they left you.
Osric occasionally will cast his message spell to give Genmar updates.
I don't wish the taste of the poo water today.
The whale water.
Do you think we want to?
Yeah, y'all make your way. The tunnel leads on, but then a steel door that is shut catches your attention. But would y'all please give me another con saving throw? Not Oscar, but you two. Grey Axe.
Okay. Now, Grey Axe is... I will say Grey Axe is immune to disease.
Whoa.
Alright.
He is immune to disease. He doesn't know that.
So, he's immune to disease, so I don't know if he should have been using his...
Don't know if
I don't know what
can we make a check? Like some
it's actually
kind of check
true.
So we can figure out what we're trying to do?
Osric is calling me out again. He likes to do it every damn session. And I'm infected with sewer plague, which is a disease. So fine, you can have your inspirations back, Grey Axe. Osric, you're about to fall in the water face first, pal. Yeah, Grey Axe, you can have him back. Yeah, because he's correct because of that. Yeah. All right, there's a steel door. Doesn't mean that he's still not covered with goo.
This only means one thing.
And he's a walking plague now to the rest of y'all.
He's a carrier.
He's a carrier. There is a door made of rusted iron sets in the wall above a dry 1 foot wide stone ledge. You look and you're staring at it. The lock definitely that was on the door looks to be horribly corroded over.
Well, Grey Axe, you want to just send it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop it with the pommel of my sword.
You just hit the steel door.
No, the lock.
Yeah, that's it, but it just shatters.
Yeah.
Your sword.
Pommel of his sword is what he said. Yeah, sword. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, sorry, I lost that one there. You done broke it.
Sorry, I got great happy spear.
Nosric will tell Genmar through his message that we found a door down here.
It's only like 90 feet. Open the door.
Tell me smells like poo-poo.
Hey, Genmar. Adbel says you smell like poo-poo.
1 second. I don't need that one anymore.
Maybe when he got his brain sucked, it reversed the smells.
Hey now.
I died for your sins, whip boy.
Ladies, please. Ladies.
Okay. Boom. You hit the door. Breaks the lock.
Lock
it doesn't. The lock didn't even look like it ever worked.
Well, no, it definitely doesn't.
Oh, now it's time to send it, I guess.
We could have tried this a quieter way, boys.
Yeah,
it
probably.
was corroded. It's fine.
Well, you gonna open it?
I did.
Oh, never mind.
Open the door.
I opened the door.
What do you mean, Abdel? He's in front of the door.
Open the door.
I did. It's like a conga line right now.
Is there anything else heading down the tunnel here?
There, however, is Grax, as you're moving that way, you do see light, and you hear. Oh, you're back there. Let me get this. You hear what sounds like shouting
in the direction we're traveling.
Yeah. Hold on, because you basically see yourself. You come into a room. You're basically seeing a room before you. There's light coming from somewhere around the corner from where you're at, and you hear shouting. Sounds like maybe even fighting.
Is it to my right or left?
To your right.
Right on the board, or right as my character's facing?
Right. It sounds like it's coming from.
Okay, I'll step into the room and kind of do a quick browse. I'll check that left hall as I stepped in, and then
it's like a room,
right.
Some type of hallway into a little room that you can't see.
Okay.
And then you see more open way, and you hear fighting coming from, yes, some type of scuffle, something going on.
I'll try and make my way up. Not necessarily sneakily, but not in a hurry. Just trying to watch my step, make sure I don't step on anything funky.
You don't. Yep. You're open into a room, and and it's like a storeroom of some sort. And there is, just kind of just empty. But it definitely looks like there's stuff. There you see some trash, some old crates, stuff like that, and then you see like little slits, something into another room, little openings that are kind of collapsed. Walls that were there are kind of collapsed in.
I make my way up to this one and peek around the corner, see what I see.
You see into another room. It's definitely these have collapsed, or it looked like they may have been. Actually, the walls were knocked out. Moving to a room, and you hear some type of commotion, some squawking, something going on to the south. But you're glowing everywhere now, so.
Yeah. Screw it, I'll step in. Osric, you come in?
Yeah, I think so. Osric will send a message to Genmar and say, hey, we found some sort of ruckus up ahead. We're gonna go check it out. You might not hear from me for a few minutes.
Alright.
And Osric will follow.
Okay.
And is that another door I'm looking at there on the south where I'm hearing the commotion?
No, it's a little, what is that? Let me 1 second. Wall is collapsed, there's a larger space, air is heavy with dust, there's floors strewn with rubble, refuse rat droppings. It's actually like a little divot going down.
Is it similar to the one in the Xanathar layer? That little...
No, not at all.
Okay.
Nope.
Good. Step close to it, see if I see anything else.
Well, you're glowing, so when you do, you step around the corner. As you do that, a arrow slams into you. Y'all can roll me initiative.
Oh dear.
Since he's a walking beacon lighthouse.
That's a bad initiative
y'all don't have to roll. Yeah. And he looks into this room, and basically it's a room going down, kind of in this little sunken area. What catches your attention, sunken area, but then there is a landing of steps that go up this way to, I don't know why it wasn't drawn on the map when I have it on the Dragon Heist map, but there's like a landing there, and there is a door that you see at the top of the landing, and it's open, and standing at the bottom of the stairs looking at you with the bow drawn and just shooting is a creature that looks like this. Come on, y'all seen them before.
Familiar.
They look familiar to you.
Warehouse, kind of.
Hey,
birds.
And they have this.
It's a bird person.
They cover the front of their shirts. The kind of his vest there is, Dill has a spoke with tentacle with spokes coming out of it. Circle in the middle with spokes coming up. And you then catch, as he fires that gray axe, you see on the ground, kind of behind him, two humanoid figures that are laying on the ground, and there's pools of blood.
Uh-oh.
And we have got Osric first.
Is there anything on the left of that room there? Is that a hallway, or is that just like a little cubby, like the one up top?
You got to go closer. There's no light there, because your light's now facing into this room to the south.
Oh, okay.
We need to move
Osric
through
will,
and get in the square, bitch. Okay, so.
Wow. Osric's gonna die tonight.
Sorry, I think your mic cut out for a second. Say that again for the entire audience, your millions of fans.
Osric, move into a square.
Osric will move ahead here.
You're gonna move right through your companions.
That's right. He's gonna rush inside. He's gonna rush underneath their feet. So that's 25 there.
With the stilts on.
Exactly.
In a square, bitch.
I know. He put it. Oh boy, wants. Okay, here I'm thinking.
No, that was
thank you for doing that for me because you came. You came running around the corner, and when you do, you come through Grey Axe legs. You look, and also, which Grey Axe didn't see, was this creature right here, bitch. And
I've studied in before.
So many bitches going on right
There's a lot of bitches in this room.
this blast hits you. Oh yeah, baby. Not from. Why does Grey Axe get the wisdom save? Hold on, that should be on Osric. So Osric you have a failure.
Good, because I failed it.
I know, wisdom save is. I dropped it. It was supposed to be on Osric. You may choose to inspiration that if you'd like.
Wait a minute. So wait, did he cast a spell on me or on Grey Axe?
On you. Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use some inspiration, and I'll roll another wisdom save.
Okay. Yes, this blast hits you, and for a brief moment, petrifying fear washed over you. But then you go, "Oh man, yeah, I'm not scared of this. It's just a big fat balloon."
Okay.
But you did do your movement.
That was my bonus action to dash. And then I'm going to let's say here. Oh, what would a bitch do?
Yell bitch at the bitches.
I think Osric will run. Let's see. There's a door up top. Is the door open?
There's a
Up
door
top of the
open.
stairs?
Yeah, there's a stairwell that goes up. Yeah, and it goes about 15 feet up in the air.
All right. And it starts right there where the number 10 is.
Uh-huh.
All right. And is there anything on the left side of the room? What is
Oh, there's
going
another.
on there?
There's another. It looks like a divot. It goes up. Y'all are down in you're down in like a little cellar area, and this is kind of these. Actually, it actually goes 5 feet down. Those are actually ladders. Those are metal ladders in the wall.
Oh, so that goes up or down?
It goes down.
Okay. Osric will. He's going to move over here and take a look down there.
Okay. Uh-oh. What the heck? I don't know. It's the way the tokens are acting up. Quit this a second now. And let me move this. Okay, you move there, and you look up, and you see goes basically barely standing on your tippy toes and all. I look up.
Wait, you just said it goes down, so it actually goes up.
You're in down. You went down. See, look where Grey Axe is at. You're some steps. You went down.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, he was covering it up. Yeah, exactly. So
I hopped down.
Yeah, hop down. You're fine. Whatever.
So now I'm in a pit with a geyser and a kenku by myself.
Yes, you ran right into it, bitch.
It's like God planned.
The screen's at PG-13.
That's what you get for calling Prater out. Okay.
It's the bitch now, bitch.
So anyway, so you hop down and you look over there and you look back up. You can see another, the little landing high there and down the hall, and you hear some screaming coming from in the darkness that way into another room.
Osric will climb up the ladder. How
double
much
moving?
Does that use up?
You're,
Well, I used it was a dash to move into the pit, and now I'm using my movement to climb up the ladder.
Fine. Yeah, you can move. I'll grant you that, since we don't want you feeling bad. And you look and you can see, but how are you seeing? There's no light.
So if I can't see, that's fine.
You've got some glow. I don't want to. We're in the middle of all this. You're going to see this in the room. And
now, is there a hallway up there? Because I specifically asked about the hallway.
Wonderful,
Okay, never mind.
Shh. What you see there, and You see several things happening here.
Leaf.
Leaf, no! What are you doing here?
No, it's not Leaf.
We wish it was.
Yeah. Alright, you think you see a halfling in the corner screaming, "No, no!" And standing above him, it looks like they're attacking, or maybe they're holding off, I'm sorry, is protecting him, are two humanoid skeletons, and in front of the skeletons...
Oh my god.
Let's see. How much movement do I have left after I climbed up the ladder? I should have...
None.
Okay, fine. In that case, Osric will stoop down as low as he can, trying to hide from the two creatures down in the pit. Osric will take the dodge action.
Okay. You can drop it on yourself.
So, yeah, I gotta remember how to do that. Just a second. When I search for it, nothing pops up, so I gotta scroll down and find it manually. And
what are you looking for?
I type in dodge, but nothing seems to pop up.
In your actions.
In the effects.
In the effects, you don't. It should just be. You click on the effects, and it should be on. No, it's not. If you don't have the big list.
Yeah, I have the list, but when I type it in, it didn't pop up.
Just
so
go.
I had to scroll down.
Scroll down to the D's. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I passed my turn.
Okay. All right. So, Losser's there, and he's waving his hands, and these skeletons, and you also said it looked like there's more bodies on the ground. You peek back real quick, and he tries to. Can he really do all this to? How's he that powerful, and he's cowering with these? Yeah, I'm trying to understand. That is interesting. Very interesting. Apparently he is. Losser, his racial traits is small. Yeah, he's a halfling. I get that. Alright, he's going to try to cast this on himself. Alrighty, he'll cast this and hit the Kinkus with some magic missile. And then the skeleton will swing a short sword hitting this Kinku. And the second skeleton will swing a short sword at this Kinku, hitting it and giving it a scratch. Grayax.
Alright. I'm going to hop down. Assess the threats in the room. Run at this guy. Target him with a nice meaty long sword attack.
Okay.
And that'll be that.
This voice comes out of its mouth. Basically, I said, the stone is mine. And this blast of cold comes out of... Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
You're failing horribly. Do you want to spend your revived inspiration points for that roll?
No, I'll take the hit.
Please do. Some fray, rost of cold slams into you. This Kinku squawks out, and you hear him in common go, "Run, run, run!" And he swings at you and miss. These other Kinkus rush in to get these skeletons hitting. 3 swings at the skeleton. Misses, and this Kinku swings at the skeleton. Oh, wow, and derps. Abdul.
Go here.
Yep.
Barbarian things. Gonna rage. I will use an inspiration.
Okay.
Good hit, friend.
Yeah. Then I step here. I'll look toward the gazer.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be it.
Okay. I'm doing Genmare. Genmare and Lionel. Osric.
You said that I can't really see very well what's going on over there.
No, there's no light.
And is there any source of light in the room, in the pit?
Grey Axe has got his shield, so it's giving you a little bit to see. You see bodies and stuff happening in there, but you know, having a hard time making out what's going on in that fight.
Do I know if Dragonborn or Goliath have dark vision?
Sure you do.
So do they?
No.
Neither one of them do. All the three of the group that have no dark vision went down into the sewers
sewer.
with. Yeah. Well, actually, Genmare's there. He just didn't want to get his feet dirty.
But no, don't worry. His ropes are really clean right now.
My robe.
His robe.
Osric will hide as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and roll.
Yeah, they don't have. They have no idea that you can roll that with advantage. They have no idea you're there. Now, I will give you one piece of information, Abdul. Because of your height, and when you moved up, you could kind of see in that landing area up there. You saw bodies in the doorway. Couldn't say what they were. So let me make sure you understand what you see in this cellar area, which is kind of a 5-foot drop. These are stairs along the south wall,
okay. I see what
and
you're
that
saying.
top landing up there. You saw bodies. You saw possibly looked like 2 bodies up there, humanoid in nature, not Kinku.
Okay.
Dead in the doorway. Yep.
Were they like skeletons or were
No,
they just...
they were bodies. You couldn't tell what though.
Okay.
All right, now Osric, you're hiding. And what else? Anything else?
Do the Kenkus have dark vision?
They seem to be fighting pretty damn well in the darkness.
Okay.
I don't think. Actually, whoa. Do they or do they not?
I'm pretty sure they do, because the warehouse we fought him in was completely dark.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't say. I thought it would have said on their sheet. Huh. I'm not sure if they do.
Osric will ready an action to strike with a melee attack if one of the Kenkus comes within range.
So let me make sure I'm not telling you wrong here. Actually, Kinku do not have dark vision. So how the hell are they fighing?
Do one of them have a light?
They're going to have to. Something's going to be lit in here because they do not. None of these creatures, not even because you are a halfling, unless there's something he's doing something, you don't give a damn about the skeletons. You have no idea. They probably can see in the dark, but the Kinkus can't. So there's going to be a light in this room.
All right, that changes my plan a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so, if you don't mind, I'd like to start my turn over.
Yep.
Especially if Osric is aware that there's a light in the room. He can see everything now.
There's a light in the room. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Osric will. Osric will just go ahead and move right up to this Kinky right here.
Kinky.
And he's going to pull out his dagger. And he's just going to stab very quietly.
With advantage. You're surprising him.
A silver dagger.
Did you get my whisper?
I did not. 1 second.
And unfortunately, I appear to have missed. So, we'll use a bonus action to, Well, if I missed, that means he didn't notice. Osric will... Osric will, let's see here. I'll just attack with a bonus action. So that'll be, another swing with the other dagger. Without the damage modifier.
Yep.
That's what I was looking for. Okay. So he missed once, but the bird was too distracted. So this bitch got the bird with the critical hit. So that's gonna be 2d4 with the sneak attack, but not the
It'll do it for you. Didn't you?
the strength damage.
Oh.
Or the dexterity damage. You'll have to add 4 health after I after I do.
That's fine. Gotcha. Yep.
If 4 health even makes a
Alright, so give him 4 extra hit points.
He still dies. Yeah.
Okay.
And now they know you're there.
Now, well, depends on how quietly he went. Maybe I slit his throat.
Yeah, well, everybody sees and basically the fighting stops for a second, and then the cowering Loser who's down here, he's like, thank you, kill them, and he casts fireball. Actually, he does.
No.
Did you say he's gonna cast an actual fireball?
Did I not target? Who was I targeting?
Unibomber.
He was the Unabomber all along.
Okay, so I had control. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The room explodes.
You're targeting
Osric,
through
You're
Osric.
targeting for Osric.
No, that's centered on Osric.
It's centered on it, but it's my turn on Loser. That's really weird. Let me put that back. Because I've got, let me redo that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me click on his token. There we go. I didn't have the token click properly.
He's gonna blow himself up. What a madman.
Lord.
And he cast the damn thing. And yeah.
Seemed like a very smart fellow.
He didn't say that he was. Yeah, it goes.
Holy shit.
So can I butt in for just a moment? So I imagine Loser is panicking and he is not thinking straight, so he just casts it with the intention of clearing the room, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. But at the last second, Osric notices what he's about to do. So we can go ahead and do all the reflex saves and everything, but Osric is going to cast a spell as a reaction. He's going to cast Absorb Elements. And this will give him resistance to the triggering damage type. So if he takes any damage, then that'll trigger the reaction. So I don't know how Fantasy Grounds is going to do it, but I'm going to take whatever damage I take, and then you'll have to give me back some.
It's a roll. It's an effect. You're going to you store. Yeah, you're going to.
I'll gain resistance to the triggering damage type, and then
until the start of your next turn.
That's
but
right.
Yeah. So you'll have resistance to fire. So let me
go ahead and cast it preemptively.
That's fine. You just chop it. You just
burn the spell slot.
Yeah, you burn the spell slot. That's right. And then I put resistance. Resist to Osric and make that fire. Well, there it is. Yep. Fire. And okay. And then this fireball goes off. And Loser's got himself targeted too.
Oh my.
Holy.
So fire just envelops the room, and you guys hear a freaking blast. I imagine a little bit of fire puffs out of the tunnel up there.
He almost killed himself.
Yeah. Everything yes. And he bursts. And he's just screaming out as he's on fire too. Ah! Right. Yep, boom.
So now,
what the hell is going on in there?
Now I'll come.
Yeah, y'all get a big heat wave in the room where y'all are at. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll swing my sword and maybe it'll swing. There we go. And as I'm swinging down, I'm gonna cast where'd it go? Thunderous Smite. Effect. Okay. Boop.
Well, that was
finished.
Once again, it like a pop balloon. But there's a whatever voice it was laughing is dead.
Good fight, Abdel.
Yeah. Well, it might not be over yet. There was a huge explosion in the room Ozark went in.
That there was.
And there's dead bodies at the top of the stair. I don't know if you saw that upon entering, but I sure did.
You did. He did not.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I think we should go check on Osric.
I believe that too.
And I'll move.
Yep. It's the fire's dying down. Halfley's putting himself out, screaming, "No! No!"
What?
He's in some robes. Looks like a magic user of some sort, dark robes, menacing robes. But he's not too menacing, it looks like.
The whole place looks like it's just utterly scorched. There's burnt little bodies of birds and smoldering feathers and everywhere.
Yeah, there's more. There's several more bodies, several more skeletons, and several more bodies of Kinku that were all on fire. Not just the ones that you saw, Osric, but there was more on the floor.
Osric looks surprisingly unhurt. He looks singed around the edges, and he's got like a whirling bit of flame around his dagger. But he's just standing there, just facing down this other halfling.
Are we still in turn order?
Yep.
Okay. Here you go, Abdel.
20, 30.
Yep. Now we're out of combat.
I think the first thing Osric will do.
No more rage.
He'll run over. He'll run right over to this halfling and try to block his path. And he'll ready in action. If this,
he's just crumpled up on the floor.
He's like, "Don't try anything funny. Don't make me kill you. No. We just want to talk." No. And he'll pull out a potion of healing, and he'll be like, "If you just talk to us, I'll let you have this, and we'll try to put those flames out."
He's putting them out. Yeah, he's got most of them out already. Yeah, but he says, "What? Where's my Wretchen and Kreela? Where are they?"
So just so everybody knows, if he tries to cast another spell, I'm preparing an attack for or just.
Yeah, Osric as well.
Yeah.
He looks exasperated. He's covered. He's got a few cuts on him. There's blood on him, and he's going, "Where's Wretchen? Where's Kreela?"
What's your name?
Is there a hallway behind him?
No. Oh, there's stairwells going up. My bad.
What's your name?
Abdel, just grab him and pull him out of the way. We're not done yet.
Losser, thank you for saving me from those wretched birdmen.
Can Osric...
What are those dead bodies up on the stairs?
Who?
Yeah.
What? Who are you talking about dead? No, it can't be Wretchen and Kreela. Please, let me go see.
Don't let it go anywhere yet.
We're not necessarily done with this whole thing.
Please.
We just kind of came in here and... Who are they?
Wretched and
Are you
Creeler are
the
my
Wretched
apprentices.
people?
They're my apprentices. They... Oh,
Are
no.
you talking about the skeletons that were standing next to you?
No! I just raised those from bones I had down here, you oaf. Oh, wait, I didn't say that, did I? Oh, no, those, I don't know where those skeletons came from. Sorry. No, I don't know.
We know who you are.
Osric will take, if this guy has a component pouch or a spell book, Osric is snatching those off of his body.
Well, they're under his robes.
He's going to cooperate.
Anyways.
You're going to cooperate, right?
We're not
What do
here
you
to hurt
want?
you.
Why are you here then? Who are you?
Because I was looking for this
We're
excellent wig. By the
investigating
way, great
something.
wig, as you can see on my head. But
Wait, he sees all the wigs. Wait, you have Wretchen's wigs on you. What?
well, yeah, that's why I came here. But
Where's Wretchen at?
this-
Please, where's
I don't
Wretchen
know.
and Creela?
I don't know.
I need to
You
speak with
answer
him.
One question.
What then? Speak.
The stone.
What about it?
Where is it?
Where is it?
That's with the Kinku that just ran off. I just gave
Where
it
did
to
they
them.
run?
Where did they run off to?
They went up.
Why
they
did you
went
give
into
it
the
to
room.
them?
They were in the room that y'all were just came out of. Were there not more Kinkus in there?
There's
Rex is
one.
beaning it back over here. as
Yeah.
He says that.
I'm going straight up the stairs.
Osric stays with Loser.
Okay, y'all
And
move
he's-
that way, and y'all move, and you start to then look up the stairs, and you see two bodies that are up there. They're humanoid. They're both kind of dressed in, looks like sales uniforms, and actually they both have wigs on their heads, and they're both dead. There's sword wounds through them, dead. And what you see before you is a hallway where south with it. Yeah, I know that. Let me see what y'all are. As you're looking. Okay, hold on. You you see a quick set of stairs kind of from where you're at, and you smell fresh air coming down from it. Looks like, you know.
Real quick as well, Abdel just stepped in like a doorway. Was that a hallway or a door?
No, y'all. He's moving around. Y'all are okay, guys. This is a set of stairs that goes from up along the wall to that 5-foot landing. Yeah. I've got y'all up there looking down a small little hallway, and then you see what looks to be light and a tunnel, and you think you're seeing and smelling the outside air.
Go up the stairs, Grey Axe.
Standing next
we're up
to
the stairs already. He just said we're up the stairs.
Yeah, and you saw then all of a sudden movement, like something crossed through the light.
Run out towards
the
light. Run out and see if it's the Kinker that you mentioned.
What are you doing, Osric? Your friends ran off.
2 questions. Number 1, is there a door next to Abdel on the right?
Yes, there is a door there that's shut. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. Okay, Osric is going to interrogate Loser, but first he's gonna tell Loser, you give up all your spellcasting stuff. No funny business.
No. Yeah, y'all are moving down. Okay, you're moving back. Oh, you're coming down the tunnel. You're in the water. Oh boy. Ginmare splashes in the water, and you need to give me a con saving throw, Ginmare.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And
let's see.
Yep. You'll see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You just feel, something slither along your leg. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. You can make your way down a little bit while that's happening. You guys, you head down y'all head down, Grey Axe, the hallway. Did you become another kind of a formal stair, little opening to sewer, and you see a Kinku running off. It's about 60 feet, heading off into the streets.
I'm booking after.
Chase after it.
Full
Yeah, I am
movement.
too. Yeah, dashing.
Yep. Yeah, they're quick little buggers.
As I get in range of it, actually, for 1 round, I'm gonna cast Command and tell it to stop, so we can catch up to it.
Hey, hold on a second.
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
Here it is there he is in the tracker.
Woo!
You yell and you tell it to stop, right? As it's heading down the street. All right. When you do that, and you see another Kinku runs out of the shadow, passes past his companion, and runs off, grabs something out of the Kinku's hands, and whoosh. Now, while that's happening,
Chase after.
y'all are moving along. You're fine. You just kind of see it's happening, but he comes out of the fog, grabs this thing, and boom, disappears. Abdul's doing your chasing. Again, Mary, you come walking in, seeing. Now, so Lena, you come down. You see a bridge, but the pathway just goes on, and you can't tell where it goes. The stream. You saw Ginmare hop over the bridge and then head into under the bridge, but it is quite filthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm staying on the path.
Okay.
Pretty gross,
Right.
Lionel.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah. So you come in, Ginmare. You see Osric standing over this other halfling in some dark robes and all that, and singed, and smoke's kind of coming from out everywhere. Something heavy and hot went off in here, and you're stepping over skeleton bodies and Kinku bodies. Feathers on fire. It smells like part human barbecue and chicken barbecue in here.
And by this point, Osric has wrested away the spell component pouch, and if he's carrying a spell book, Osric definitely wants that as well.
You're going to, that's going to inquire some combat maneuvers, my friend. He's not just giving them up to you.
Osric will knock him out.
So he is in the combat tracker. If you want to try to knock him out, you may do a non-lethal blow.
All right.
Whoa.
How does a non-lethal blow work?
It's a regular attack, but basically if you hit him, you knock him out. You just basically say, I'm knocking him out.
All right. Is he like earlier you said he was cringing on the ground?
He's on the ground.
Prone?
Yeah, sorry, I'll put that on him. He is prone. And hold on a second. I need to turn Loster's got you and you. Okay. No. You can take care of. He's in the combat tracker if you want to try to target him.
Damn, bud.
Yep.
That's sneak attack too, isn't it? Yeah, jeez.
So that's
you just knock him out.
Just a strike to the head to knock him out.
He knocked him out.
And Genmar walks up and just sees two halflings scuffling, and then Osric clunk, just like the butt of the dagger right on his forehead, and the guy falls over.
Yep.
And, Osric tells Genmar, I think we can leave him here for now. The boys went upstairs. There's a stairway. One of the Kenkus has the stone.
That's too dangerous.
They're already gone. And Osric is fishing through this guy's clothes to get the spell component pouch. And
you come across this book and you pull back from it because it doesn't feel like leather.
Oh.
Osric wants to take it. He's intrigued.
You're repulsed by what is stitched flesh.
For God's sake. Unless you're going to try to prevent me from doing so, Osric wants to take the book. He's compelled to by it's something of a morbid fetish that hasn't really.
Do I see him doing this?
Yeah, Osric kind of his eyes glance up at Genmar and say, "You're not gonna like this."
Well, as he's reaching for it, I grab his wrist and him touching the book. Don't touch it. Untrained practitioners of the dark arts could only bring harm to themselves. This
I know.
knowledge is coveted only by those who don't understand its full power.
Then you should take it, Genmar. One way or the other, this knowledge is valuable. We all have friends we could bring back.
It should be destroyed. This isn't the way.
Genmar, the stone, it's getting away. I think you should go get it. And
you don't know the stone's getting away. Osric?
Didn't Losser tell all of us that the stone was...
He gave it to the Kinkus.
Taken away by the Kinkus, yeah.
You don't know where it's at.
Right when he said that, me and Grey Axe ran at the room.
Yeah, you just
That's
don't
the
hear
reason
them.
they left the room.
Nope. All right. And yeah, Lionel, you're just moving up and down the walkway. Yeah, there's nothing really to see. You actually probably coming to a dead end about 60, 70 feet down, I think maybe.
What's to the left there? The kind of
that's just a wall. It's just a wallway. Nothing.
It's not a landing.
No, it may have been, but there's no use for it. So you can see the sewer walls and all of the stone covering most of it. You can just tell that this walkway is kind of fresh, is different. You can see the bridge has been here. Normally would have been just kind of a standard stone on a walkway, but this has kind of been modified as though it's been some work been done down here. So why it's that way. Okay, now you guys up on the street level. Yeah, another Kinku on the count and all that came out of the fog as though he was tailing or running parallel with the other Kinku. Saw what y'all did. The other Kinku stopping, grabs the stone and runs off into the fog. He's got a little bit better beat on y'all, but y'all are able to you're keeping him in your sight as y'all move through the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Do we notice any other Kinku around?
You can't tell in the fog.
Okay, how close do we get to him roughly?
He is y'all are having the same pace.
Okay, so about 40, 60 feet.
He's 60 feet. He's 60 feet past y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I say I'm gonna keep chasing him definitely.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. Y'all follow. Yeah, you're making your way through the crowd, and keeping a pace with him. And he knows he catch back. You also, both of y'all can make me perception checks, please.
In
Tower
tower.
No, you can make it out in the open.
I'll use inspiration.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you also catch the Kinku. He's got the stone, and he's got something in his hand, kind of green looking. Twice you catch him looking back and up past y'all, but up into the air.
Shit.
Well, it could get interesting, but
You're still chasing.
I'm still chasing.
You're still chasing. Yeah, y'all stay on his tail. Yeah,
stone's in sight, or we think it is.
He's
staying on his tail.
You are on his tail. I have no problem with that. You goobers down. Lionel's just making his walking up and down. Genmare and Osric. What are y'all doing with Losser?
I think if Genmar is insistent and he's not going to let Osric take the book, then Osric will cast it to the ground and then stab through it with his silver dagger. He's like, if I can't have this knowledge, then no one can. And Osric will try to destroy the spellbook.
You can rip it apart. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's definitely fresh stitched skin. Inspiration for who,
disgusting.
Cersei? Who you giving inspiration for? And yeah, he's got some. You see under his robes. He's Jersey Grey Axe has got inspiration. Well, he's not going to need it because I'm not. There's a reason. He's got necromantic tattoos in his skin and all that. You can tell, that he is definitely
Well, I took his spell component pouch and I
That's
destroyed
fine.
his
Yeah.
spell book, so
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
pretty well neutralized for now, Genmer. I think we should get up to the street level and try to help out the boys. Have you seen Lionel?
How do you know you're up on a street level?
Well, okay, you know what I mean. They went up. They went up the
You
stairs.
don't
could
know
look
what
through
they
Tony.
did.
He could look through Tony.
Tony told me.
Tony's in a pouch, getting jostled around, going, "What the hell have
No,
I
he's
signed
in
up
my
for?"
hair.
Oh, he's
put
in
him
your
my
hair. What hair?
Yeah.
Tony-
the wig, you
Tony-
mean?
No,
Oh
Tony's
my
right in the wig.
God. Okay, I didn't catch that. I totally missed
Tony the
that.
Spider's playing Shadow of the Colossus with Abdel.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So you try to track him and you get.
So that's how I knew they were on the straight level, bitch.
We're going out with a bang in 2019, folks. Just hold on. So, all right. So, yeah, y'all do that. Y'all are moving up. Lionel, you'll go up. You know, I'm assuming. Are you going back up to the top area?
Yeah.
And somewhere down that line, you will hear. You catch just your attention. You've heard what it sounded like, a big oaf running down the street, yelling at, "Damn Dragonborn, keep up! We're gonna lose them." In the fog, but it was hard to see.
Out on the street.
Yeah,
I should recognize a voice, right?
Yeah, you recognize the voice, and you hear somewhere off in the distance in the fog and all that. You can hear that it sounds like Grey Axe and Abdul are running down the street for some reason.
All right, I will step out in the street and do a double movement.
You just try to go after him, yeah. And you also catch something up in the clouds.
Yep,
following them.
I'm not worried about. If I pass or catch up to.
You'll get close. You're getting close.
I see Lionel all pulling up in the sky.
Yeah. Well, y'all's normal sports cars. Here comes the dragster, Ferrari. But and point up to the sky. But the thing is that Lionel, he points up to the sky that you kind of know, but you don't know why they're running.
Right. Well, if I see what's up in the sky, I will take a shot at it. I will stop and take a shot.
I'd be with that. Yeah. So that hold on. I'll give you. Where's our counter losser? Okay, so lo and behold, he's in the combat tracker. You can target it. Yep. And it'd be with disadvantage, though, because he's in and out of the fog and the clouds. Unfortunately. Oh! And he zips back. Your arrow goes wide, unless you want to use inspiration.
Straight as an arrow.
It just goes flying.
Yeah, and so zips back up, pulls up in the air, then finds a cloud bank. You're not quite sure. They've got some openings and all that, but you don't see any movement. As though he's found a cloud bank he's kind of hiding in.
Okay, I'm gonna keep running.
Okay, yeah. So y'all are running. You're watching Grey Axe and Abdul. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? You two are doing what down in the cellar?
I think we went upstairs at this point.
Okay, so
we determined that we neutralized Lusser.
Okay, so y'all start making your way. You step over a couple of humanoid bodies, and that have been butchered, and y'all make your way down the hallway and then up into the street, and you hear the normal din of activity and all that, and you can see that Abdul's running somewhere. You're just not certain where, from the spider and all that, but you're just not certain where.
If the spider's within 100 feet of me, I can communicate with it telepathically.
That's right. But the spider has no idea where the hell it's at, other than he's riding an Abdul. You see what I'm saying?
I'm saying is he within 100 feet?
100 feet in a circle somewhere, which way you going to go? You
Okay.
can't. Yeah, I don't know if you have a directional finder. Maybe, or do you? Does it tell you what direction he was being? That's all I'm wondering. I wonder if it does. If you could tell, or does that automatically because of the 100 feet? When you're familiar with 100 feet, you can communicate with it telepathically. As an action, you can see through its eyes and ears. Okay, so we'll play it out that you briefly, through looking through the spider and trying to, see where it's at, that you know the general direction he's hiding, but then all of a sudden your communication's broken because they step out of the 100-foot range.
Is there any way I can recognize a shop or something that
that's
I saw?
That's what I'm saying. Yes. Through looking at it, you basically have the general direction of which way they were headed. Yeah.
Genmar, this way. And
yeah. Okay.
Osric starts taking off running.
Where's the other halfling? Where's the Loser? What did y'all do with him?
Hey, we left him knocked out downstairs.
Okay, that's fine.
So the first thing he sees when he wakes up will be his destroyed spell book. All the pages destroyed and ripped out.
Okay. All right. So. Yep. Now, all of y'all, actually, I would take that back. Well, actually, depending on where Lionel was at, yeah, y'all would also, activity kind of, when y'all are running along, headed toward the direction where the chase is happening, there'll be a kinku in the middle of a street, just kind of stop there. People are just kind of wandering around looking at it, and y'all just kind of see it, and it's just standing there. Because how long does that command last?
Heavy.
1 round.
It's only 6 seconds. A round. It was 6 seconds.
Yeah. So okay. So.
Because the idea was to stop him and catch up.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then he's back to okay. So, wow, we've got a double chase. A double chase.
Kenku said he stopped and he's like, God. So he's just waiting to hear back from God.
Alrighty. So the street. So the chase moves on, and y'all are jockeying for position. You're heading the direction. You've got Kinku's ahead. What happens is y'all are moving along. The Kinku in the lead, basically. Let me pull it up here. Sorry. Runs to another. Where though? Encounter. Sorry, folks. I gotta look this up. Depending on the chase. I'm not worried about that. Was easy to do. Okay. Okay, we're gonna. So I'm gonna set the scene here, but we're actually gonna hold because we're getting close. But I'm gonna put the guys on a hold pattern because I don't want to start this until 2020. Even though we have only about 15 minutes left, but I'm gonna tease y'all. So y'all make your way through the crowds and in through to another. Doesn't tell me what part of town. I apologize because I was trying to see. Looks like another dilapidated area part of town because there is a tower. I'd say it's about 3 stories tall. There's a couple of other small rundown homes in front of it. 1-story ones that are kind of caved in, are not used, but kind of sitting. What maybe it was an old watchtower, an older part of the city back in the day. But it stands up. I'll show you kind of what you're looking. I'll show this to you, but not let you recognize. Here's what it's going to look like. Okay. All right. And the Kinku moves through. There's a couple people standing about, and there you hear what sounds like children off in the distance. And there's it looks like there's a couple of children that are standing across the street, and they were kind of watching some of this as the Kinku ran by. But the Kinku runs in the front part of that kind of little walled off area, which looks to be a door, and goes right through into the tower. And y'all all are continuing on. So, well, let's put it this way. All the three of you, Abdul, Lionel, and Grey Axe, you're kind of seeing this as the Kinku heads straight for this tower and goes inside it. What do you do, or what do you want to do?
I'm going in.
They're going in. Lionel?
I couldn't get a shot off before he goes in.
You're not supposed to. No. You're welcome.
I have a feeling command wasn't supposed to stop the one either.
No, well, actually, so there were. So no, wait. So actually, they did put into the rules that if one becomes if they come incapacitated, there's backups following them. Yeah, actually, that's there just to prevent that. And then as soon as Lionel got into the deal, I went, "Oh shit, he's going to be able to outrun this stuff." So Lionel's just getting ready to fire, and the Kinku goes around into the opening and into the tower, and y'all are sitting there though. And all of a sudden you hear pitter patter coming up behind y'all. And when y'all turn and look, you see a second Kinku running straight towards y'all and through y'all.
I don't care. I just live on the tower.
I skewer him with my sword as he tries to
clothesline him.
Well, if y'all were running in, Lionel might have, when he was wanting to, you were wanting a shot at the first Kinku, and I've horribly ripped that from your claws there, the ability that if you want to shoot this other one, or you can continue on into the tower.
Rolling that 20.
Your decision.
Are there any windows within 15 feet of the ground?
You do not.
Like, say, a second story?
The rooms. Ground level. I'm upper floor. Yes. Up on the third.
Third floor.
For what you can tell, that tower. It is some half forgotten, some type of little mage tower or watchtower. There is that built up front area. There was a door there that's wide open now. And first level, there's no windows except for the door. Second level, looks like there's some arrow slits on the second floor. On the third floor, maybe. Am I looking at that wrong? Oh, the very top. Yeah, okay, so here. Boom, I'll send you the real map. That top level, there's some small little slits, windows, very, you might have a difficulty going in them if you were going up.
All right, well, I am going to do feline agility.
Oh, here he goes.
I'm going to hit that slanted building there.
Yeah.
And do an almighty leap up to the window.
The tower is face a tower. The rooms are 15-foot ceilings, and there are 3 levels. So that puts that up. So if you split, the first 2 floors will get you up 30 feet, and then that last floor is up and would be halfway. So we're probably another 7-8 feet up where that slit's at.
Okay. It's up to you. You
each arrow slit is well. The question, well, you're gonna run some acrobatics checks in a second, but the slits are only about 4 feet tall, and they're 1 foot wide.
You've seen how small a hole cat can get through, right?
Oh, look at him. Well, we're going to make sure maybe you haven't been eating way too much. You might have your little gut a lot of trouble.
A bit too many rats.
Yeah, he's been doing
too many Kenkus.
So you're going to, for our last maneuvers here, you can give me an acrobatics check. Or athletics.
Open?
Yeah, put it on the open. You want to see if you catch it. Okay. And you are able to, and you're holding on or, looking into the arrow slits. That is going to be Hold on, I'm looking at this wrong. Hold on, let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Dilapidated tower. The rooms have 15-foot high ceilings. Gotcha. Tower, first floor, second floor. Oh, that's a cellar. Oops, I didn't say that, did I? So you're looking down into the second floor. So that's only 2 stories. Okay, I read that wrong. Okay, so but that's what you see. You're looking down, and the second floor, you're going to see. Where is, that's the map. I need the maps. Zacchus. Oh shit. I don't think that's the tower. Sorry, I'm trying to see old tower. Here we go. Perfect. And let's open it up. Lionel's going to be here, folks. And Lionel, you're sitting here, and yeah, you will be able to look into a room, and you're going to see some debris. I don't need the cellar complex anymore. I don't need the chase. Get these windows, everything all messed up. Old tower, spring. The room, there's a soot-stained fireplace that you can kind of see. There's a cauldron kind of hanging on it. It's got a small fire lit under it. There is a portrait of some old wizard hanging above the mantelpiece. Broken glass, scrapes of paper, stuff kind of laid all over the floor. And on a couple of the other arrow slits on the other side, there are some pigeons for the moment, roosting there. That's what you see. What about you other two? Y'all run in to the bottom door? Is that correct? Actually,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay.
You would have followed the Kinku.
Yeah, well, so you're gonna, Inku's gonna come in here, and you two, let's see, Gray Axe, y'all are making your way in. Oh, no, get your butt back there.
I'll stay there.
Get back there, bitch. Okay,
Boy, they're sure I let the
there
bitches
is a
on
door
stream tonight.
swinging. There's a door partially open. You see into, well, it's another room, and then you kind of see what looks like a spiral staircase going up. And you hear what sounds like kids screaming coming from the room. Nope, but you hear kids screaming coming from the room in front of you. Now, Osric and Ginmir, y'all are running along, and you see a Kinku. You see this old tower coming up in front of you, and you see your companions running in, and you see Lionel do this cat maneuver up the side of the building, and the Kinku actually, oh shit, actually is going to be coming up behind Gray Axe, because y'all aren't paying attention to it, and going to give Gray Axe a love touch, and we'll hold right there.
Bad touch.
Do we see where the other Kenku went though?
No, you don't. You can't tell from where you're at. Yeah, he's gone into the other room, but you hear what sounds like kids screaming in there, not fun screaming. Yeah. And that's where we'll hold for 2019. I was trying to drag it out, sorry, a little bit there, just so I could get to that nice little stopping point and have y'all baited, ready to go. Okay. Gentlemen.
I'm going to be on my seat for 3 weeks.
I'm sorry. Actually, it's only 2. We won't play the 26th, but we will play the 2nd. There you go. So
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And then the next week after that, we'll be missing Loco. Okay, folks. Everybody's watching. Gentlemen, good job. Please enjoy. Have a safe holidays. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. All the viewers out there, too. We hope Santa brings you everything you want. And
Also,
we will...
books on D&D Beyond.
A new necklace of fireballs.
That's right. New necklace of fireballs. So I'm not sure. I need to reach out to Joseph. I'm not sure if we're going to be playing on the 23rd. I need to actually get stuff ready for the family all coming in, so I may not play. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep the channel dark all next week anyway. So as of right now, we will be dark for the Christmas holidays, but then we'll be back. Josh and crew will be back for Tales of the Sanguine Isles on the 1st, and then we'll be back here on the 2nd for Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And then, yes, I'm getting pinged in chat here that some cool dudes, super dudes, will be on the Wizards of the Couch on the 6th. Two Kings games will be interviewed by the Wizards on the channel, talking about all their stuff. And just what I needed, a Whataburger commercial. Yeah, the commercials are just killing me on Twitch now. And even they used to have it if you had Prime, but now they've taken that back off. So you still have to watch commercials. All right, we're going to hold there. Sorry, Celestian, you just came just right in time as we're holding our 11 o'clock position. And we will see everybody in 2 weeks. Be good. Be safe. Take care. Guys, y'all be good. Anything comes up, let me know. Hopefully no scheduling changes for y'all. We're getting close. Got about another month, I figure, for the game. And then we will figure something else out and do some other stuff on the channel and with these guys. Who knows? Be good. Y'all take care. We'll see you.
Merry Christmas.